Hello, welcome to Plus One Shot. I'm your host, John One Shot, and I'm here to tell you about Dungeons and Diablos. So, hello, it's been a bit of time. I was off on holiday, and now I'm back. And we have a new
Welcome
Stefan, who's called
back.
Philip.
Hello, hello.
So, yeah, we will be carrying on the game that we have been playing. And Philip is joining us for the first time, as you may or may not know. So
do know
I'm
that.
gonna pose the grand starting question. The I am the GM and did not write down enough notes question. Who remembers what happened where we left off? What was the state of the world that you Castus, you have your hand raised.
Yeah.
I'm there you go. I'll start the music as well. Make sure that you've set your music to not be like ridiculously loud, otherwise it'll deafen you. Okay, good. Okay, Castus. Where were we?
Where were we? We're still in the manor.
Mm-hmm.
We've been looking for where the possible whereabouts of old King. What's his panties? His will is.
King Leoric.
Orchard King.
Yeah, I've got notes. My book is closed. Yeah, and we met some people. We were trying to get some intel from some of the nobles. Our previously newest companion, Mr. DeBoy, Mr. DeBird, was
Charles
very
DeBird.
Charles DeBird. Broke
What?
into a private magical study and almost had his goose cooked.
Ah.
I like it.
And now we're all currently in the dining hall now that all the fancy schmancies have eaten, and we're about to eat with our new friend. I forget his name. He's Marcus Kruber. That's who he is.
Yeah, Marcus Kruber. Lord Baldwin.
For the lady.
You do. Spirit Mikhail. Yeah, you get to do a monk power. Look at you go. You're taking him on an adventure. He wants to go back to the sea.
This is the wrong book.
We put him in the sea, wouldn't he become the sea? And like that could be like
Speaking of sea, Vash, was there anything else you wanted to add? Anything that you remember that hasn't been mentioned?
I got the relics. I got like 3 of them.
You did. So remember that one of your main your main objective coming here was to find a stash of heroic artifacts to help you in your upcoming battle against Andariel, as well
I
as
found
just finding
all of
tools.
them.
Vash found 2 of them. I'll go feed the cat.
Go feed the cat.
Yeah, we'll keep going. Yes, Vash found 2. 1 for him and 1 for Castus. Since when you discover one of the artifacts, a player will get to decide what it is, and its significance will be revealed to you
Wait,
before long.
forecast this. It's mine. He just got the pick.
Well, you can take that up with Castus.
I mean, he technically picked them both up, right? So
He did,
Yeah.
yes.
I'll take mine
And-
back. Get your own.
And Ro, is there anything else you wanted to add? Anything you remember?
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's more or less everything.
Hey,
there we go.
real quick,
What's up?
who was Higgins the Bat? I wrote that
Higgins-
name down. I'm looking over my notes from last time, and he's just stacked up with a bunch of other names. Boots the cook, Jocelyn was the servant I made friends with, Minervus was the bodyguard's name.
Yep.
Me nervous.
Me nervous.
So who's
Higgins the Bat? Higgins the Bat is Francia's familiar. A small fruit bat, a miniature fruit bat.
Gotcha. So he's not a person who has traits as a bat. He is a literal bat. Gotcha.
Yes, he's a pet
I'll
bat.
add that to my notes. Literal bat.
So a couple of other things that you did also discover. One is that it is implied that Francia is undead herself after the conversation with the groundskeeper,
Oh, yeah.
who was also undead. and the fact that Leoric's spirit still haunts the manor, and he is bound within his chambers, which is why no one goes there.
And I also talked to the plants and found out that the will is somewhere on the second floor, probably at his chambers.
You did indeed, yes.
Oh, where I threw the knife. So nice. Well, the sword, now a knife.
So, that will leave us to where we are now. As mentioned, you're all having a moment to sort of sit down, relax, and enjoy some good food for probably the first time in at least a couple of weeks. Living on the road isn't exactly a grand experience. As you're doing your assorted eating mouth flap wavings, you'll notice that another figure comes into the room that you're not familiar with. Yes, Aaron has moused over him. You see a stout dwarven fellow with a long white beard. Coming in, his meal being set on the table for him. Philip, do you want to introduce your lad for us?
Sure, I can do that. My name is Thorgrim, and like you said, I am a dwarf with sort of that long white beard and sort of a semi-religious heavy armor. He's traveling with Lord Baldwin. So. But as far as like looks and all that kind of stuff, he's just sort of just your typical shortened dwarf, very stocky. He's about almost 4 feet tall, and about probably say like 130 pounds, 140 pounds. So he's kind of built.
He's a bulky boy.
Mm-hmm.
So Baldwin will sort of lean backwards over the couch and like peer off towards where Thorgrim is, and like calls out like, "Have you come over and actually met any of our new friends here? It seems like that they're quite interested in that strange idea that our good companion Minerva's had about me being king. And I know you've got some thoughts about that, but why don't you set them straight?" And as you know, Baldwin's not particularly fond of this idea, and he's expressed this in the past.
Well, sir, yeah, I know you don't want to be leader, but you're kind of born for it.
Oh God,
You're just
not you
naturally
two.
good at it. I can definitely see you would make a better leader than a lot of people we've had around before.
Well, most of them are dead. There's not much of a competition.
Yeah, you're true about that.
Oh, very, very high glowing commendation from you, at least. Either way, like I said, I'll think about it, all right? Why don't you...
Sounds good.
Like, Baldwin... previous people, the revelations about Francia notwithstanding, I mean, technically, I guess she falls into that category as well, paradoxically enough. Oh, well, maybe. I mean, I'm not exactly one to be able to sniff out undead, as it were. Thorgrim might be able to. You talk to gods and stuff, don't you? You can do that sort of thing.
Well, it's not something I really like to, discuss with people. I mean, yeah, I can detect, when we got creatures of the night around, or creatures that dwell in the underworld, or, occasionally the heavens as well, so, yeah, I can see them.
How about that then? If you just want to go off and have a little hunt around and a wee little bloodhound sniff to see if you can find any other wayward undead, Thorgrim's your man.
Yes, heavy armor, and it has a religious, like there are holy symbols on it. So, yeah, it's a religious type armor. I'm not sure. Sorry, I was gonna say.
really know,
I can
Hector.
do that.
Oh, you know.
Oh my god.
If you want. I mean, does he lose his cut of the shiny things? Because if he does, then I'm okay with that. What weapon does he have like a weapon on him? Pilgrim? Does he have like a hammer or like?
Yeah, shield and battle axe.
But you know, we could like push him through doors. He's kind of small enough. We could like throw him above them, and then he could like open the door and not
I
kick it
do not
open.
like being thrown.
We don't need a Hector. I am good at kicking doors too.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yes,
Yeah,
she's also never gotten her leg stuck in a door yet, has she?
That is very true. I'm not a very funny person, I'm afraid, you know. Oh, thank you very much, sister. You're very beautiful too.
So you two are sisters then? I wasn't sure, but you do look very similar, so I wanted to, didn't want to assume anything.
And I'm Yes, I'm Veraciel. How do you do?
Doing well. Nice to meet you.
I'm Dr. Claude Dubois, not Du Bois. Looks around.
Not
Good to
Void.
meet you, Doctor.
Yes, my name is Malkis.
Malkis. Okay. Good to meet you.
So, as you do your round of introductions to each other, Minerva sort of clears his throat and goes, "So, Porch and my companions notwithstanding, might I ask a question to you all? What exactly?"
I do. No, I'm just kidding. What?
Ellie just glances at Claude for a moment. It's like, why exactly are you here? Because, no offense or anything, but you sort of just appeared out of thin air, and I don't think you're actually assigned to any lord or lady.
Oh, okay, I can answer this question in a very tactful way. We are actually doing things while all of you rich people are, wasting your time up here and your country is going to hell. So, we're here to kind of remind you that you have a job to do. I'm sorry, no offense. This man seems like he'd make a great king. And, she kind of gestures at this gentleman here. But everyone else here, is basically useless.
Well, you're not entirely wrong in that regard. And Bourne's like, enough out. Oh, just stop. All right, just stop it. I don't need any more.
Monastery.
Yeah. For the sisterhood of the sightless side.
I understand that. What I don't quite understand is what you're doing here in order to achieve that goal.
Okay, well, you people are like, lords and stuff, right? You've got, the armies and the monies, so probably you should be doing things to, fix the problem instead of, having parties and tournaments. That is just my take, though, I mean, I'm no expert.
Well, couldn't weren't we supposed to send them to the road? Yes? No? We could send them that like you, and he points towards the man, the gentleman, and goes like, you could help the rogues, and like you and Minervus and your friends could go help them, maybe.
So you're here convincing us to go somewhere else, is that correct? Or am I misunderstanding this a little bit?
Well, like when you become king, and then you send help to the rogues, which would help us. And like also maybe give us some artifacts, but like that's just a standard payment.
Can
Are
I
you
get...
referring to him being like our patron or something? 'Cause I don't know if that's what he'll do.
So, Billy, can I get you to do a dice roll for me quickly?
Sure.
Please roll persuasion. Just want to see what you get.
I have no charisma because I am a bird. I have literally no charisma.
So,
But you might roll well, right?
I feel like with a 1, he just goes rah! And like throws up on the floor. Yeah.
so Baldwin just like lets out a loud sigh, picks up his dinner, sort of puts it to the side, like, I want to go and help the cooks for a bit. I'll be out in a moment. I just need some time to get my thoughts in order, all right?
Oh, man of the people, you're gonna go help your servants. Wow.
I guess that's like, he just grumbles to himself, like, oh, bloody king-making idiots, keep on lock the door and stuff. Hup.
He does.
So-
I don't really care if he's king, but probably he would be the best king. Really, the important thing though is that we, can kill the demons.
He's one of us. He goes and cooks things in a kitchen. He doesn't, Francia doesn't do that. Yeah, Francia stopped me from getting all the shinies, so I don't like her anyways.
She didn't stop you from getting shinies. You were literally going to be killed. She told you to leave because you broke into a place you weren't supposed to be.
Move on past that. So,
He broke into the...
Margaret, how'd you say it? What's your deal?
Remember the mage's quarters that she told us specifically not to go near because it was trapped?
Oh, you broke into the mage's quarters.
See, why are you telling him?
No. How did you get in without getting turned into a chair?
Now we're gonna have to kill him. I'm just kidding.
Like,
We'll never kill you.
there's a bunch.
What?
Oh, there's a bunch of polymorph hexes up on the walls and whatnot.
No, those weren't a problem. I got some things from there. There's a lot more.
He
We
almost
could
got
go.
he almost got stomped into little paste by the 4 inanimate armors that charged him.
Oh, yeah, all right. I'm on the same page now. Yeah, so a couple of people have tried doing something similar. Didn't know anyone actually managed to get in successfully, though. Big props to you.
Quite a mage. Thank you very much.
Don't give yourself too much praise.
No, you would have been dead if it wasn't for me.
No, I have a medical degree. I'm pretty great at what I do.
People with medical degrees still die, and I'm willing to show you if you don't ship up.
All right, settle down. Fulgrim.
I know.
Fulgrim, you mind coming over here for a moment? Yeah, like, she's over to your character, Philip. Like,
Mm-hmm.
now, I know that Baldwin doesn't want to be king, and you and I both know he should be king because everyone else here is an absolute nupty. So, I'm thinking that this band of adventurers with us might be our best chance of that actually happening. Now,
Yeah, I regrettably agree with you.
well, it's not that you're an unknown variable, all right? We just don't know much about you, and this is a delicate sort of procedure.
Wait, who?
You, all of you lot. I'm just saying I don't know much about you. That's not unfair to suggest, is it?
No, what he's saying is that
You could ask us,
yes, but even if he asks us questions, who's to say we're not lying? He doesn't know us. So
Either
what
way.
he's saying is,
Why are you
why would
making
they?
a case for him?
Because none of you clearly understand what is happening. You don't understand the reasons why this man, who has no idea who we are, would trust the hopes of his lord with us.
All right. We're getting very energetic about some needless semantics, so we'll just skip past this for now and mention sort of what is going on in my head. You know of the will that's meant to be around here, yeah?
Yes.
So, Leoric was a madman, and a madman with quite a exotic range of court wizards. Pretty much every single thing he's touched is cursed in some way, shape, or form, and I think his will would be no different. Now, while finding the will, making some changes and all that might do well to convince the court at first that so-and-so should be the rightful inheritor, I suspect doing so might have some, shall we say, permanent consequences, if you're understanding what I'm saying.
Not really.
I'm suggesting that the object be cursed and that signing it or changing it will afflict someone else with said curse. Aye. That's a
Well,
possibility.
couldn't your friend tell us like what it does with his like sight or something?
He looks over to the Thulgrim's like, I mean, can you? I'm not aware of every single little superpower you have under your belt, but is that something in your realm of possibilities?
I don't believe that's something I can do.
All right.
Well, we
Well-
take a long rest. I can dispel curses.
Okay, so you know what? Just my sister makes a very good point, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So I just have a question. What happens if there is no will?
That's sort of where my mind's going. The kingdoms will fall into individual states, and they will all claim their own de jure areas until the title is restored. It would be chaotic, but it would at least provide some sort of alternative than having someone be cursed forever. That said, it will also work a little against your hopes of getting a unified force to help you out, if that's something I'm also assuming right. Yeah,
Wait.
could.
I think
Or
he's saying altering it or claiming it would also affect the curse. So even picking it up and saying so and so is the new lord would make it the curse active.
so what about replicating it?
Yeah, I was gonna. I mean, yeah,
I-
no one's seen it. How would they know?
I don't think anyone here has seen it. There's some sort of magical affliction that's meant, or not affliction, magical effect meant to go off, but nobody knows what it is. I think all you gotta do is ensure that it's convincing enough, and then there you go.
Well, what did Leoric like?
Murdering his murderer, yeah.
Well, couldn't when we show it, it just kills someone? No, I mean, like we could figure something out, like like fire. We.
Okay, why
reveal
don't
it,
we
or-
just... Okay, I'm just going to put this out here. Why don't we just destroy the will when we find it, and then we make up a new will? Do you have a copy of something, with Leoric's handwriting on it, and we can copy that a little bit?
I don't personally, and he looks over to Claude, and is like, though I do happen to know of someone who's been inside a number of forbidden areas that may or may not have magical items that have seen the signet of the king on it.
Yeah, who's that?
That's you.
Me.
Yeah.
Numpty.
Well, if you're fishing around up there in the magical, strange room, I'm sure you found something of interest.
Well, I got some shinies, but they're mine. I don't want to give them away.
What do you think you do with shinies? Yeah, they're there to
Sell
be
'em and
used.
buy more cool outfits, like the suit I got.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this a sort of selling your shinies in exchange for furthering your goals? That's still an exchange, isn't it?
Fair point. I mean, couldn't we just go back? I mean, it's not like I could. Oh, wow. My magic's kind of for the day, so like I can't make the door small and just walk in. But
I'm also aware that if you've already broken the wards, I don't know if they're going to get reset, and I also suspect that your stompy friends up there are going to be a little bit more zealous. So
Marquis
leave
can
that place.
handle them. He just told them to go away.
You clearly don't even remember what happened.
Well, I played dead, because I'm a doctor.
Why don't I
and
just
keep
go
dead
and
bodies.
destroy them? Because I'm very good at that.
That
Because we,
too. I tried. I beat him up good. Honestly,
I don't. No, I don't believe that. Marquis, did that happen?
I
No,
did.
not even a
No,
little.
That
Yes,
didn't
I
happen.
did. There's one. It
No.
has a big dent. I used.
Yes, but it didn't stop. It didn't stop it. It didn't even slow it down.
Okay, well, if you can put a dent in these things, then obviously I can destroy them very easily.
Yeah, the beautiful sister too is right. She could just work, just
Is-
dead.
As beautiful as she is, wasn't the plan to not cause a ruckus? We are
The
still
more-
in a place with nobles and guards who would probably kick us out.
the
They're
more
dead.
ruffsing.
They're also all
Aye.
dead. What are they? I mean, who cares? Send them back to Sigmar or whoever they believe in.
Bless this ravaged body.
Send them to Sigmar.
So, assuming that you're not going to go and go scorched earth on the upper floor, do you have a plan for what you'd like to do next?
I want to go into the room with your friend, and he can find Leoric and maybe talk to him.
I mean, if you want to go see Leoric, he's upstairs on your right. Just go and have a look.
Well, I
Wouldn't
meant
rec-
we could take him and go into the room, like the forbidden room. We'll just give him a body. I mean, what's the big deal? Well, if we give him a body, and then we well, just listen. If we give him a body and then kill him, wouldn't the
Also, clearly
What did
didn't
the
stick
curse,
last time he died.
wouldn't the curses get lifted when you die? The curses. Maybe your friend over there could send them off.
So, kind of goes hand in hand. I'm thinking that the will. You didn't see it up in the Mage's Quarter, did you?
I was just opening chest and whatever
Right,
was
right.
shiny, I took it. Our wills aren't really shiny.
Gardner mentioned it was on the second floor. Well, the only place that doesn't have people rummaging around in it, other than the Mage's, well, sanctum, is Leoric's private place of residence. So that would be where my next guess would be. That being said, lingering around in there for long periods of time is ill-advised. Let's just say that a lot of people have gone in there and not come out. Hence the reason why there's a very flimsy sort of sign warning you from going in there. You can go in there if you want to, but you're probably not getting back out.
You get
So-
the dagger I threw in their back.
Yeah, you can get your dagger back. Look at that. It'll be great.
Well, actually, maybe a sword now again. I'm not actually sure.
Either way, here's what I'm thinking. And correct me if you disagree, Thulgrim.
Okay.
You're much more of a magical man than I am. How about, do you want to escort our lovely companions here into Leoric's quarters and do a quick check of what might be there? I'll be able to run a distraction with Baldwin to keep the rest of the nupties from looking around, and with any luck, can find what you're looking for.
Seems less than optimal, but agreeable. I can do that.
All right. Oh, that's just my suggestion. I'm obviously not risking my life going up there, so the rest is up to the rest of you to decide.
I don't mind risking mine.
Yeah, let's go. I want to go see him.
Candorus is a very depressing place. A lot of people are, not to be
It's
mean,
true.
but a lot of people like that.
It's true, it is terrible here. I do not like it very much.
Not that bad,
It's
They have a
pretty
good-
bad.
They have a good medical college.
I mean, nobody knows what the will looks like. So, we get a piece of paper, we make it look kind of old, and then we write on it, Dear Candaras, I make the guy with the good mustache the king. So I'm the king of Leoric. Well, yeah, I mean, yes, probably, but maybe there's more than just.
I mean, I was a doctor. We had to write things. Oh yeah, and maybe so did King Leoric. He lost his mind. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Guy with the beard is the leader of the land. Ooh, and then end.
Okay, I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to look very long at Malkis, and I'm just going to assume that maybe that this spy knows a thing or two about making the fake doctor.
He's a spy?
Is he not a spy? I mean, come on,
Is he spying on us?
I mean, he's from West March. I'm pretty sure that he is spying on Candaras.
It's very suspicious.
It is indeed.
And he turned into those armors and marched right in when I was getting all of the shinies.
I'm sorry, Malkis, that I had you at a bad time.
No, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before and nobody was paying attention, so...
Well, I'm certainly interested in the spy in your ranks. Can you tell me more, Mr. Magical Man?
No.
Look, it's okay, we're all very suspicious. This guy over here, he's always wearing a mask, and, my sister and I are red and have horns, and we're very beautiful,
Wait, am I still...
No, I gave you the mask back.
Okay.
I remember I ripped it off, and then you were like, "Bah!" and you tried to get really mad. I just threw it back at you until you started shit out.
I have to wear my mask because of asthma. It gets really bad out there with the allergies.
It's a lot of dander in the castle, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like, when plants, breathe, it's too much.
Personally, I think that he just really likes to look like a bird. He's a bit of a strange one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, Minervis, I'm an agent of Westmarch here to see how fucked things are.
Well,
They're very fucked.
some around here might say it's your lad's fault, the reason why it's so fucked, but I'm not gonna get into
It's
politics.
our fault? What did I do?
No, he's not talking about you. He's talking about Westmarch in general.
Or you did this to us?
Westmarch sort of burnt a lot of folk down. Either way, that's not here nor there. If you don't have any expertise for forgery, just bring me the will and I can sort it out. I have travelled the lands from the north for many years and have picked up many skills. I liked being a little bit more flamboyant about it.
Would I be able to do that, Anton?
Well, there you go. If you're such a good forger, why didn't you say so? I understand. Either way, bring me the thing and I'll make it look good.
Yeah, I mean, would I be able to do that, Anton?
So,
With
you don't have it.
Yeah, I didn't have a kid.
You don't have it as your proficiencies, but I think it would make sense given your history. So if you want to add it, I'm happy to add it.
Sure. I mean, it's up to you, man.
You know what? We'll talk about it more when we go to the room.
I have a very fun suggestion. How about none of you go to the room? I will go to the room and be very quick and quiet. Sure, I will take your bird, and
Can you take my bird too?
No, I don't want your bird.
What about my bird?
You have a bird too?
I
So what
don't.
birds here?
I just said I would because I thought it'd be funny.
I'm not gonna lie, I was waiting for you to give me the finger.
That's actually a good idea. I should have done that.
Well, why do you get to go on an adventure? You ruined everything, Mr. Westmarch.
The key, the broken handle.
The door just opened. Just push it.
It didn't open. You literally shrank the door, so it was no longer in the frame. It is not opening it.
I mean,
guess you need me then.
I mean, I can open the door. I can open any door. I'm a very good lock picker. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, she is. We just talked about this.
Thank you.
So, might I make a suggestion? If one of you is going to go in by yourself, the rest should remain nearby just in case.
You know what? I could show them the shiny room. And then we could get all of the shinies together faster.
I'm going to just go out on a limb and assume that your plan is bad and that Melky knows what he's doing.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not a very experienced thief now, are you?
I just said I was a doctor, so no.
Exactly. Not many thieves live long in their profession if they rob from the same place twice
Actually,
in
if
the
you
space
think
of
about
3
it,
hours.
I steal people from the grips of death, which is the ultimate thief.
That's why I couldn't open it. Just a random servant.
No,
Right in
I'm
the
just
mood.
Bye-bye. Ooh, this is like slow moving.
Alright. So you're all getting upstairs. I didn't. You're moving yourselves. Look at yous go.
I am getting a bit of lag though on the
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright.
Go.
and that was the way back down. I'm clever.
I am.
Yes, we get to the top of the stairs and we have to go left.
Oh, left. You're right.
I'll move you out, Philip.
Okay, thank you.
Give it a bit of time to figure itself out. So you head left from here.
Boop, 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 boop. Can you just move this off?
I can.
Oh, wait, actually, can I open up this door?
He's gonna open a random door.
Why not?
You're allowed to. You can do whatever you want.
Knock, knock, hello?
Open the door. So you open the door, and in there you see a servant just setting like the table, putting some plate. She's got a bunch of plates set and just setting them in. As you open the door, she like gets a fright and just drops the plate, and 4 plates shatter on the ground. She gets all like very, very mortified with herself and with you.
You should not break fine china! And then he closes the door and keeps going. Fine. Well, I guess we don't have China. I don't know what country is close to China here, so I'm just gonna say that.
Fine, Kyrgyzstan.
Fine, Kyrgyzstan. Oh,
This
I went
is
the wrong way.
This is the short way. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody started like taking the long way around, and Malkeith just opens the door and walks through.
Oh,
That
we're
is
going
a
the wrong
dream.
Just
way.
following. I don't know where any of these rooms are.
Oh, it's this way, Philip. We're going over here.
All right.
Malkeith, one thing. Just one, just look at me.
What?
He like grabs his face. Get me that dagger back! Oh. Get me that dagger back!
Malkeith leans in. Malkeith leans in, so only Dr. Dubois can hear him. I'm going to fricassee you if you don't shut up.
I don't know what you said, but it sounded cute.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll let you go. Get my dagger.
Did you give him the handle also?
The door just
Yeah.
opened, I thought.
That's right, it did open. But
Yeah, I just pushed it open and threw the dagger in, remember?
were there runes on this door though, Anton?
There weren't runes. There were
There's a
like
design.
runes at the bases that are on the walls and stuff. But they all seemed like that they had like the
Lost their charge.
power had faded. Other than that, there was a sign with "keep out" written in it, and then scrawled on with like fancy handwriting. It says "please" underneath.
Gotcha. So once everyone is kind of forming a barrier around Malquise, he'll stay low to the ground and pop the door and go in and try to make a quick. Well, this definitely isn't anything
Brilliant.
really.
Hi. Oh wait, no. Philip has to go with you.
So, as you cross the precipice of the doorway and take a step into the room, it feels like the ambient temperature drops by about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's
Oh,
For the Diablo music.
I did.
Is the dagger still there? Can I see it?
Right. You can see it actually. You can in the middle of the rug. There's just a
Nice.
not a dagger, a very small sword, just hanging out there. It's a not brass, like
Gold,
it's like
right?
made of ornament metal, bent slightly, covered in scorch marks. Looks pretty sad.
I'm leaving it there for now.
Marquise, it's right there. No.
All right. As you with each breath you take, you can see your the mist of your breath sort of forming out in front of you. The lights, it seems to be burning what's it called, braziers and oil lanterns that have a really dull glow to them, but they can't. Surely they're not actually lit. It's just some sort of ambient magical effect keeping them alive, as it were. To the north, there is a door. To the east, there is another, much larger door. Where do you go? Or do you want to look around this room some more? Oh, there is another door there as well in the south.
Wait, isn't Phillips was what?
What?
Where was
What
it
was that?
Phil's character gonna go?
I can't.
I mean, that's up to
didn't
you.
know.
Oh, okay, he's going with us.
Yeah. Okay. You see,
You had mentioned it was going to be head up there with them, but then it seemed like Aaron was trying to be sneaky. So I was like, well,
yeah, you can decide that or role play it out. It's up to you.
I mean,
Yeah,
we could,
you know.
since we're all here, Malquise will and there's no one immediately in this room.
mhm.
Malquise will kind of motion for everybody to come in here to get out of the hallway and not stop looking suspicious.
Oh wait, doesn't that dagger make you crazy?
Yes, that's why Malquise didn't pick it up.
He's just staring at it.
Mention that
He's
to
just
anybody?
right down at the dagger.
Did any of you guys mention that the dagger makes you crazy?
No, I don't.
I
I'm
mean-
the only person that knows it makes you crazy.
Oh,
I
Oh,
guess
no.
Technically, Malquise kind of knows because he remembers watching Claude literally just holding it and like, sword says I have to go this way, and he was just like,
I
no,
forgot.
stop. Yeah, so
It's
that's why
cursed
Malquise
though,
did.
right?
Yes.
Cool.
would I know that things in this, this castle keep thing are crazy? Have I heard stories
Yes.
and I wouldn't just be touching and picking up random things?
You have heard stories, you've seen it firsthand. Leoric was the Mad King, and as part of, part of the brand of being the Mad King was having strange, wacky, and dangerous cursed magical items completely encompassing his entire being. Very popular one that you know about, and everyone knows about now, is towels. Most of the towels are cursed, where if you touch them, they'll wrap around to your head, insult you, and try to drown you in the bath or pool that you're near. Downside for the towel is that when they get wet, they can no longer constrict. So they sort of just drag you into the water.
Interesting.
But as the last one of you crosses the precipice of that doorway, there is a loud thud, and the door slams shut.
Thorgrim instantly turns around to look at a weapon drawn.
There's my dagger. And he points down to the ground.
I had to refresh my browser and I can only see the first floor now, even though my character token is on the second floor.
Let me fix that for you.
Thank you. Okay, so we're trapped in here now, I guess. I thought only the one of us was going to cross the threshold, but here we all are.
Couldn't you just open it?
Yeah, that is right. True. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Maltese.
follow. I'm going to follow Malquise because he seems to know what he's doing.
There's a door right here. Why don't we just,
Because I'm going to follow Malquise, and if you go in there without me and something attacks you, you'll probably die.
That's a little hard. If it's shiny, it's a little hard for me,
Malkese is checking the northern door. He's checking around it to see if there are any runes carved into the frame or anything like that.
So give me a perception check. Yeah. If anyone wants to do any anyone wants to do any perceptive things, say what you want to do and give us a roll. Yep. So Malachi specifically does not see any runes or inscriptions on the door.
Can I do an Arcana check?
You can both do Arcana checks if you want. Philip, were you doing something as well?
Mage time.
No, I don't really have any skills that is good for that.
Cool. Ooh. All right.
We are
So, with your Arcana checks, what are you looking for specifically?
a trap, like a magical, like the seal maybe. Like if any of if the door is like the mage's door.
So Arcana would be more so useful once you identified something to figure out like if it's magical or what the magical nature of it is. So it may just not be particularly relevant, especially since Castus has shown that there are no seals, there are no wards, there is nothing magical here right now.
No man.
At least not at this door frame. Or in this discernible area.
Can we draw our weapons? Should we get ready?
If you
Oh,
want
like I
to.
said, my character did. Thorgrim did draw his weapon just when the door slammed, just because he doesn't like that.
Oh, oops.
The rug catches fire?
Why? 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 I mean, Malkese is checking the door right now. He's checking the handle, make sure it's not trapped or anything. Oh, hello.
Why? But the beautiful sister, the carpet caught on fire. Could you?
Sweet.
Just can't control your fire sometimes. Nervous, spontaneous combustion.
Sometimes fires.
Fair enough, I guess.
Well, then can I try a religion check? See if I see anything that sparks my interest, or I might notice as either a good or a bad religious deity.
Sure. Give us a roll. Well, so the rolls I've been doing, they've been private, right? They haven't been showing up?
Yeah,
That's correct.
You rolled
just as
privately.
GM rolled. Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. So with a 13, you looking around, there's a few things that seem both not out of place and out of place at the same time. So Zakarum is the dominant religion of Kandurus. It is a religion that was imported from the east and has spread throughout a lot of the continent. You're seeing a lot of Zakarum heraldry, like a lot. Crazy cat lady levels of, obsession sort of thing. The tables are covered in Zakarum heraldry, the sconces are, the furniture, the carpets. It's everywhere. You are aware that Zakarum historically has been pretty good at helping the poor, and it's like at its heart, it's about mortal kind finding power and meaning in itself rather than looking to God specifically.
Okay.
But in recent years, it has gotten much more aggressive and hateful and sort of falling into those, less desirable trappings that many large movements tend to veer towards.
Okay. Is that sort of common knowledge? Would everyone else already know this as well? Otherwise, I would sort of start to like point out some of those things.
It would be somewhat common knowledge. It's the sort of thing where if people aren't paying attention, it will sneak up on them and they won't even notice that it's getting as bad as it is.
Okay. Well, then I will. I'll just sort of point out how much religious artifacts are in here, or not artifacts, but iconography is in here, just to the rest of the group.
Do you
So everyone
think
sort
we
of
should
sees.
take some for Hector?
I couldn't really see Leoric being the type to praise Zacharoon, but I
Yeah, we're not really like praying people.
Is it normal to be this cold? It does seem a bit odd, no?
It's very cold. Not sure if that was a GM question or not, but
It was to the group.
No.
okay, yeah, sweet.
It is. I guess it is a bit chilly. Did you bring a cloak or a nice jacket or something? I don't know.
I did, but not with me. It's downstairs. Why don't we just open the door?
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, don't open up. What?
Cool. Give us an Arcana roll. You want to move over there?
while everyone is yelling about doors, Malkis is checking to see if this door is locked.
Click it. Click the door. There's your answer. It is not locked. It opens with a pair of creaky hinges. And with your Arcana check, Michelle, you can see that there is some sort of barrier has now enveloped this door. It's not visible from the naked eye from this angle at least. But if you rest your hand on the door or sort of even get close, you can sort of feel this like vibrating hum emanating from it.
Well, your sister could just kick it open. Yeah, or we both know magic. Me and you just and it goes down.
If it becomes a problem, then I would just punch a hole through the wall. They probably don't have barrier spells on the wall, right? So
See, the second beautiful sister's pretty smart. Through the wall. Yeah, well,
Thank you, sister.
how am I gonna differentiate?
Well, my name is Horaciel, and she is not Vari. You just have to call us by our names.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I am beautiful. How am I gonna let you know you're beautiful if I don't tell you you're beautiful?
Then you just say Horaciel. I think that you are beautiful and that your ideas are good.
You are beautiful and your ideas are good.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're a flatterer. I like you now.
Oh, thank you. At least someone likes me,
You
Marquise
all are a
doesn't like
weird
me,
lot.
but
Just that doesn't mean you guys aren't a lot.
Are
You
we?
are
I
a
don't
unique bunch.
find us like, I think
Malkis is checking this door while they're all still talking.
That door opens fine.
Well, I'm near 200. How old are you?
Well, seeing as though there's papers on this desk, I'm going to
200?
investigate the papers.
Give me
We
a
should, perhaps we
investigation
should
roll.
keep up with the other two. If
Oh,
this
he's
is as
fine. I
dangerous
want to
as
know
you're
more
saying.
about you. You're 200. That's old. Like you're
I'm
pretty
going to go
old.
keep an eye on Malky so he doesn't die.
Yeah. Why are you following him?
Oh, okay, then never mind. If he dies, then it's not my fault.
No, it's not. Who even knows that he's like gone? The door's right here. I don't know why he left.
Cool. So, looking through the looking.
Then you touch that sword. You could dispel, burn it. No, not the no. He just goes and chases after it.
Clangs. Clangs sadly across the ground.
You could burn the curse out of it, then it could be in my sword. Well, it's like a sickness, and you gotta cure it with fire.
Sickness must be purged.
Well, I heard that one time somewhere.
So, Castus, looking through
Yes.
the documents, these are not relevant to anything you're doing now, but to you personally, this is very interesting. These are memoirs written by Leoric after his forces were demolished by the Westmarch military. Basically
but
describing.
they are by Leoric though. They are in his handwriting.
They appear to be by Leoric. It's been like he's referring to himself. There isn't like an official signature or anything on it. It's just sort of personal missives. But putting two and two together, you can assume this is Leoric's handwriting.
Yes. I mean, didn't somebody get a signet ring the last time we played?
Yes, I did.
Vash got a signet ring. Yes.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Get my sword.
I mean, what is that? I mean, I guess the question would be: is that signet ring Leoric's signet, or is it somebody else's signet?
Who knows?
Who knows? But yes,
Billy hasn't shown it to anyone yet.
I will pack those papers up. Actually,
Cool.
Why did you leave yourself just one arm?
So, Ro,
Yes.
as Horacio gets to that door, and are you just heading that direction? You're just waiting next to it? Give us.
She was going to go step through the door and then like told not to follow, so she's pretty much just kind of waiting there.
Okay.
Although she did like go to step through and then like step back.
Sure. Give me a perception roll, please.
Very good.
Cool. That
And,
is all.
well, I do just want to point out, in case it comes up, I have danger sense, which I don't think would apply here. Never mind.
What does danger sense do? Can you just link it in the chat? You like click it?
Sure, just a second. Let me find it first.
It's next to reckless attack. Okay. Okay, no. Alright. You can work with that. You in that hall, as you like go to step into that hallway and then took a step back, you got your spidey senses tingle. You felt like very uneasy in that hallway, like there was something there that shouldn't be there. But as for what this thing is, you have no idea. You don't see any signs of traps, you don't see any signs of magical MacGuffinry.
Okay.
I mean, other than the endlessly burning sconces.
In that case, Horacio is going to draw her axe and step back through the door.
Okay.
Thulgrim would notice that and ask, "What for? You know, what did you see? What are you seeing?"
Yeah, something here is out of place.
Yeah, it's cursed. I mean, what?
Yeah, no. Something here is even more out of place than that. I don't know. Something is out of place. That's all I know.
Should
I
we
need to
get? Should
move you
we?
for a moment.
Should we? And he like goes
Okay.
to reach for his sword.
Seems okay to me, like looking at the screens.
Should we? Should we get ready? And he goes to like reach for his rapier. Should we? Is some? Do I need to stab?
I don't know. Like I've got my axe out because it is a magic axe, and
Farasi, which way are you facing?
she'll be looking down the hallway to the east.
Okay.
I guess I'll draw my rapier, but my rapier's a moonlight rapier, so kind of lights up the
Claude.
room.
Claude.
Even more so.
Actually, everyone who can see Varasiel, apart from Varasiel, who will probably notice very soon, you can see a like dull green, wispy sort of glow on the back of her shoulders. It's like blowing away from her, like there's a sort of like a wind or a fan in front of her blowing, towards her face. It isn't impacting her hair.
Return the slab. I mean, also run away.
All right. So Rasil is just going to look over her shoulder at that.
And yeah, you see the green ethereal, smoky ichor.
All right. She taps it with the blade of her axe.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Well, it is not hurting me, I don't think.
Go. What? I mean, kind of like moves over to try and see it.
And then, as Claude moves over there, you all hear in the back of your minds a very quiet, distant, rattling laugh that gets louder and louder and louder until you see that same green ichory smoke swirling around in front of Varasiel in the hallway, sort of like as it's being sucked off of her. Billows around, coalesces, and standing right there, when I right-click the thing properly, a tall skeletal visage sort of pops into existence, stepping out of the smoke. It's heavily armored, has a broken crown on its head, and long, wispy white hair, as well as a huge mace that it lets clomp down to the ground. And it sort of like looks at Varasiel for a moment. And before anything else happens, do you have any immediate reaction to this, Varasiel?
If he puts me in the cage, I'm going to start spinning to win.
Do you have any initial reactions to this?
No,
Not
she's
like an
gonna-
action, but just like split second. What do you do?
I guess she actually just kind of recoils back a step, like not the full 5 feet, which is just like a little bit surprised.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh yeah, we brought. Look at that. We just saved the king. Just kind of like not. Well, he was like dead. We brought him back. We're like heroes.
Give me a performance roll, Navari. Cool. So as you say that, the skeletal head sort of like creaks to the side, and you feel the sockets like staring at you with this sort of like inquisitive sort of nature. And then this croaky voice I'm not going to emulate because I don't want to hurt my throat starts to speak like, "It has been quite some time since we've had guests here. Why does the living dare enter my domain?" Like,
you seem lonely, and we wanted to like entertain you.
Entertain.
Yeah, yeah.
You wish to be entertaining, do you?
Yes, we're a traveling circus.
Malkeith has still been looking through this room for documents and anything with his thing on it. By the way.
Sweet. Fortunately, Leoric can't see you, so
Yeah.
from the position where he is, so you're good.
Thorgrim's just gonna keep his battle axe at the ready. He is not really talking, but he does not trust the undead.
So Leoric will look to Varacio and be like, "You there, peasant. Go bring the other one. Bring her before me.
Which other one? Do you mean my sister?
Your sister, yes.
Oh, okay. What do you want with my sister? Just so I'm aware.
She needs to bow before her king properly."
Oh, okay. Natvari, is that something that you would like to do? Yes, you will have to forgive her. She is a peasant. She doesn't know how to bow very properly.
Are you not a peasant yourself?
Well, we are sisters, so you know.
Knowing your place. Good. Swap places with one another. He gestures with his free hand off towards
Oh,
the two of you.
okay, just a moment, please. And Varaciel is going to step through the door, close it behind her, and then step back through, and it's going to be like, okay, this is me, Natvari, the other one.
Give me a deception roll.
Can I have advantage because we are identical?
No. I'm going to say no on the advantage.
Damn. Damn!
Alright.
She's still holding her axe, so it's like, yeah, it's me, Natvari.
Clearly me, the other one. Hello.
Hello, I am the other one.
So, in response to that, you all hear this sort of ghost, Fogorami describes a ghostly crash. It sounds like a wall falling over. It sounds like a wall falling over, or like rubble collapsing, but with a sort of dull reverberation that just repeats through your mind over and over again. And you see this green sort of ghostly mass jut up through the door, as if the door wasn't even there, incorporeal wall. Ro, you know exactly what's about to happen.
What is about to happen?
Can I try to can I see him start to get mad and try and say something?
Hold on, is he casting a spell or something?
One sec.
Oh, okay, cool.
How do I guess I should. How do I fucking get the shape to finish? Shape? Hello? Oh my god. Foundry! I want to draw this polygon.
Your polygon privileges have been revoked.
Oh my fucking god, he is putting down the cage. God damn it.
Alright. So from you guys' perspective, the door gets shut, and then you see this sort of green energy roil up through the door. The top of it's sort of got a green smoke sort of flying off of it. Same with you, Castus, because of where it's positioned. Your door also gets locked off. You, Varacio, well, you get hit with an R skill. Big R skill come up. You stuck in baby cage now. There is a loud about a 10-foot cage that extends back through the walls.
I would like to cast Wrath of the Berserker and then start spamming Seismic Slam.
Alright, well, instead of doing that, you get to roll initiative.
Good.
And everyone's going to roll initiative. Let me 1 moment.
Wait,
So
can
you
I
selected.
try to talk to him, or is he just done?
He's done.
You can still talk to him. It's just we are doing initiative.
Not quite sure why, but my name has a 2 at the end of it, but it doesn't on my character sheet.
That's because it's the what's it called? The duplicate one. So it's the token is called Fulgrim Ice Tank 2. I'll fix it.
Okay. I mean, it's all good.
Cool. And due to the
Size
way
of it,
the mechanic is going to work here, Leoric will also go on a 9 on the initiative order, so he'll get an extra 10 at the end.
Oh, good.
Netvari, you're up. If you want to hold your turn, you can.
Can I? Can I ask a quick question? I don't have any experience with the this like cage, so can you sort of describe? So it's just like you said there's like 10 like greenish cage like thing that's taking up this hallway.
Yep, so if you look in the chat, the spell is described there.
Oh, okay.
I think he's looking for like a physical description of it, though, right?
Yeah, so it's like a sort of like graveyard, like a stone wall with sort of corrugated with like wrought iron at the top of it, like little, what are they called? Bars, yeah, sticking up, sort of like haphazardly strung together, and it just extends back and in like a sort of cage around King Leoric and his target. So meaning they have nowhere to escape apart from through him. Or they can break the wall down, potentially. The wall's made of some sort of ghostly energy, so while it looks like it's made of stone and iron, it's also very clearly made of the green that Cassis is putting over top of his camera.
I'll be right back here, Pete.
Okay.
Is it solid? Like, can I see through it, or is it solid?
You can not see through it. It is solid.
Oh, so they don't have line of sight to me?
Sorry?
They don't have line of sight to me then?
I'm gonna say no. Or like they could probably see your head like over like between the bars, but that'd be about it. So it's like impaired.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I really do get to spam Seismic Slam.
Look at you go.
Oh. Thank you, I'll kill him now.
Well, it was just a joke because we're a circus. You know, we're all clowns here.
Yep. Brasil, you're up.
Okay, so let me have a look at the proficiency of +3. So first of all, I use my bonus action to raid.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have a look here. I just want to have a quick look at where is it? Oh, there we go. Storm Aura Death. All right. So, as she rages, Varaciel's the very beautiful Varaciel, her muscles swell visibly beneath her skin, which begins to stretch to accommodate her ungainly new size as she turns from a beautiful tiefling woman into something far more monstrous. At the same time, flames begin to rise up off her skin, and there is an aura of heat that just washes over everyone in the area, sort of counteracting the cold in the air. Particularly on Leoric, who takes 3 fire damage.
Yes, 3 fire damage.
That's her bonus action, and then I'm going to attack as an action. I will be recklessly attacking, so I get advantage on my attacks, but I have advantage. People, wait, he just disappeared. The Leoric token should be there.
Oh, hang on. Moved over you a bit. Wait, fuck.
He was on the other. What?
He just you. Goodbye. You
Oh
live
my
in the
God.
city.
For some reason, I went right and he moved left. I was like,
Good.
Lear looks at you, says, "Nothing personnel, kid."
Yeah. So I'll be recklessly attacking. He will have advantages on attacks against me, but I have advantage on my attacks against him.
Mhm.
I will also be using my Great Weapon Master against him. So -5 to my attacks.
Sure.
And so I will start with one Moonkissed Great Axe attack.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Anything's
16 hit.
hostile to you.
Yes. The wall does.
Very
And
good.
yes, a
Do we all take
16.
fire damage?
I don't think so.
No, it's only within 5 feet, so you guys aren't within 5 feet of me, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
But yes, all right, it hits. Describe your attack.
All right, and that is a +10 to my damage. Oh wait,
So
hang on. No, so that would be a -5. My mistake. That's actually an 11. So
Okay,
would probably
that does
miss.
not hit. No.
That's fine. My mistake. I attack again.
Oh, that's a 20 somewhere. Oh.
All right, so that's does have +10 damage to it, so that's 34 points of damage, I think, off the top of my head.
Sweet.
34 points of damage. So she swings the first time, and it doesn't quite land. He does some kind of rattling, evil laugh at him, skeleton laugh, Mr. Bones. So she just fucking yells at him and just fucking brings out her axe down so hard it cracks the ground underneath, like as she swings it through him, like because he's a specter, right?
He's rematerialized into like a physical sort of skeleton now. So he's a skeleton.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, well, in that case, it doesn't crack the ground. It smashes right into him and cracks his armor.
All right.
All right, and I get one more attack because I'm hasted.
Nice.
That gets done with advantage.
She yells, "No one puts Varasiel in a cage."
Basically, 21.
21 damage.
No
21
one puts
hit.
baby
Yes.
in timeout.
So that'll hit.
And that's 18 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. So describe the second attack. After you like slam into him and crack the arm, it lets out this sort of like this surprised sort of sound as he gets like knocked back a little bit.
Yeah, so
Hold
for the
up.
third attack, she comes around. She doesn't do a full swing. She just brings the axe up horizontal and just straight up cracks him with a two-handed blow, just right with the back end of the axe, right in his skeletal nose.
All right. And that'll be the end of your turn.
Yes, it will be.
Cool. So
Not because you said so.
next up is Leoric. We'll start. Let's see if the automation actually works. They wrote
Said he
everything
rolled a
here.
9. Isn't he going last?
He rolled a 19 and he'll get a
Oh.
9 as well because it's -10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's some kind of boss heroic type creature.
Super lucky.
So first of all, it's 22 hit.
Yes.
All right.
Also, you should roll again because he could land a critical, with advantage,
Oh right.
because he does get advantage against me.
Roll that.
My AC is 16. Sorry, it's 18.
Do a con saving throw for me, please.
Con saving throw, that's fine.
Cool, you're all right. And I'm gonna do all of his attacks and then describe what happened.
Sure. That hits.
That will hit, and that'll be 2 hit dice. That's 2d12. And finally, that'll
That
miss.
misses, but he makes it with advantage.
Misses again. All right, so you'll take 19 points of damage, I believe. Oh wait, no. So you're when raging, you take less damage, right?
I believe it's only halved against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
All right, because it's
Let me double-
necrotic. So yeah, he just has necrotic damage.
Yes, I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, so that puts me down to 41 hit points.
Cool. So as like after you're sort of crushed into him, he lets out this snarling yell as one of his free hands swipes the mace up. The mace goes clean through the wall, but it phases through it as if it's not there, and then passes through you. You feel yourself stumble. You stumble back a little bit, not like not a full space, not 5 feet, but it was as if you were like you felt your spirit sort of get like pushed out of your body and then pulled back into it. Then, as he throws his hand forward, a large green ethereal hand reaches out from him, latches onto your body. You start to feel your life force ebb away. And as that happens, you see the damage you've done to his like a skeleton nose, his skull there, starts to mend back together as he laughs and stands back up to his full height. And then goes to swing down with a third swing, or second swing, which you manage to avoid, no doubt, deftly stepping to the side.
Okay.
So record that damage, and
Yep,
I'll
I've done.
record how much you heal. Sweet.
So 41.
So, because he does necrotic damage, is that
Mhm.
considered a ranged attack? Did I like ward her? For my turn, I'm just trying to think of what to use.
Drain Hope would be a ranged spell attack, so that would count.
Okay.
And Fulgrim, up.
So I'm going to cast Sacred Flame
Mhm.
on dead King Leoric.
Sure.
So he has to make a Dexterity 15 save, or take 6 radiant damage.
Oh, he didn't pass that. Cool. Describe what you do. Describe how it goes.
So seeing him start to attack the, won't say friend, but new travel partner.
The correct term is
and-
beautiful sister.
Yes, since he is now attacking the beautiful sister, and I can't really get to them, then he's gonna start to say some words and point his holy symbol towards the undead fiend, and call down a golden yellow whitish blast from the heavens. Seems to just sort of pierce through the roof as it hits King Leoric.
Oof. And yeah, he as he starts to stand up again, he sort of goes back down to one knee, lets out a growl as the holy energy burns away at his dark form. And do you have anything else that you're going to do?
So my Echo Knight ability requires me to be able to see any place I can see within 15 feet. Does the area inside the cage count, or would it, since I can only see over the top of it?
For the point of ranged attacks, the cage isn't there. It just blocks your physical movement.
Right, but I'm just saying, so it has to be, it's like within 15 feet that I can see.
Yep, so it'll count as you can see, yes.
Okay. Although, yeah, okay, well, he would know. So yeah, it's a bonus action. Anybody who's around me, you see this like yellow light or dust, sort of like glowing motes, like pull out of my body and go straight through the wall, and there is now a golden humanoid form inside the cage with the beautiful sister.
Okay.
My character sort of just is like you can see there's like some effort as he releases whatever that gold beam is, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm not a ghost.
Good, because we are not afraid of any ghosts.
There you go. I've put it down, but you may have to. Can you see your spirit thing, Philip?
I can see it.
Sweet. Okay.
Although
It's just a player token's 1 HP, since I'm not sure what has to do with it.
yeah. Although interestingly enough, I've lost my other token.
Hit escape, I think. Or if you go to the player
I got
characters
it
on
now.
the top right. Yeah.
See,
Yep, I can see both now.
There you go.
but maybe it's because I'm blind and I'm a bird and I can't see at night.
You can't see it because the wall's in the way.
Fun.
And I forget, does your familiar, does it roll on initiative as well? Or just go when your turn is?
No, it's just as if it was me.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, no, it doesn't have its own initiative or anything like that. No.
Sweet. Melky, it's your turn.
Malky's, since he didn't really, has there been like loud crashing or anything? Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have definitely heard the shouting and the skeletal laughs.
I mean, for now, Malky's is still gonna try to find what he needs.
All right, give me another investigation roll.
I did. I don't know if you saw, but before initiative started, he did move into the next room.
Yep, I can see that. Hence why another roll is in order.
Thanks.
Cool. So looking through here, this looks to be some sort of guest study, or guest room. It doesn't look like that. It's hard to tell, but you'd assume that if this is where Lerock's quarters were, he'd have more kingly things.
Yeah.
Though there is one object of noteworthiness. Now, Michelle, you're going to tell us what that object is. What sort of thing did Castus just find? Out of either a weapon, some armor piece, or some sort of artifact. Cool. What kind of weapon? No, just what is it like? What is it? What physically is it?
A whip. It's a whip.
A
Wrench.
punching dagger.
Wrench isn't.
It's a candelabra.
Oh my god. Cool. Castus, so propped up against the wall, you see a staff. And since you are familiar with the iconography, you can see the staff has a number of heraldric symbols on it. The group of ancient mages who you have been told created the items you're looking for. You can assume that this is one of said powerful items that you are here to find.
Very nice.
I'll trade you my ring.
Man, I wonder if somebody picked staff because they use staff weapons. That sure is strange. You found a cool sword?
You found a cool set of chainmail armor, or chainmail vest, and a
second
cool ring.
Yeah. No, it's
No.
not staff.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
your...
a staff.
No?
I'll trade you the armor and the ring for the staff.
Oh my god. Did you do anything else, Castus?
I mean, that's the only thing, like, is the paper...
It's your action, so you still can move and do stuff.
I mean, I guess I'll scoop the staff and throw it into my my quiver for now, since I don't have like a bag of holding or anything.
Yep, that'll do.
It's on my back, so it like just hangs it.
Yeah, he's like a
I
battle.
have no other option. I could hold it, but there's fighting going on. I'm not a magic man.
Oh, father was.
But nothing. There's like no drawers or anything that might have something. This is a guest room. I guess it wouldn't really matter. But staff in hand, like
Oh yeah. Ash, do you want your homunculus to be coming with you?
Yes. Yes?
Where the fuck is it? There.
I don't know. He's gone. I paid a lot of money for him. 100 whole gold.
Why?
Why?
well, since I'm kind of trapped in this room for now, I'll run back down here.
Mm-hmm.
And can I see? Do I have
Yes.
a clean shot from? No, probably not a clean shot, but
You don't have a clean shot. But if you can physically see Leoric from there, like his icon shows up, then you have a shot.
I mean, I don't want to accidentally hit Voraciel.
Just stick your sword in and wave it around a little.
The fuck is that?
The wall does have HP, right?
The wall has HP, but you can attack over it. You can like do stuff through it. You just can't walk through it until it is destroyed or disappears.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll draw my short swords and try to take down the wall.
Sure. Roll an attack and roll damage. You won't have a chance to miss, so just leave your roll and roll damage.
We can hear that clicking, Michelle. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Cool.
I was trying to see if I just needed to roll, because I guess I don't get any attacks for an offhanded weapon, right? Do I still get a dex bonus from it, or no? It's a straight roll.
If you're attacking with an off weapon, you just don't add your what's it called? Proficiency bonus.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it would still. All right, so 17 damage to the wall, I guess. If I can't miss.
Which you can't. Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, so it kind of
These are
like, since it is a doorway and it's kind of narrow and awkward to attack through. He kind of like does like an arcing, like up to down slash across, flick down it.
Cool. So each time you attack it, the entire barrier like glows brightly and then grows dark and bright and dark. And each time it gets darker, it's noticeably more transparent and easier to see through. It's looking pretty wispy right about now.
Nice.
Which leaves us with Claude the bird.
The bird.
Claude the boy, you're up. What does Claude do?
No.
Well, first things first.
Oh, sorry, were you doing something else, Aaron?
It wasn't something else. I just forgot that on my first turn, I do an extra D8 damage. I forgot about that.
Well, that would mean that the barrier fizzles and fades, leaving the doors unhindered.
Even with just one damage.
Even with just one damage.
So yeah, Malkeith just kind of runs through and just shatters the baby cage, I guess.
Nice. Very
Would-
nice.
Told you so.
Yes. Well,
Claude!
you all called me the wrong name for so long, just rubbed off on me.
Well, first things first, I'm going to heal Voraciel because she got pretty punched. But that rolls against my intelligence, and I feel like that's wrong. But I don't know.
No, intelligence, right?
Or
Intelligence is your base
whatever it rolls
healing stat.
against. I don't know. It's supposed to be 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. But I don't know what that is.
Well, apparently it's +2.
There you go. So you
Yeah.
got 4 HP. I feel like this doesn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not the most useful doctor. And for my bonus action.
Healing word is stronger the higher level you cast it at, and you don't have any second level spell slots left, so you had to cast it at first level.
Oh, okay. My next
It's-
thing I'm going to do
Yep.
is on Leoric. Can I? Does moving my beard count as an action?
I'm
Or
going to say
I-
you can move it as just a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna move him over here. That's like 5 feet, right?
Each square is 5 feet.
Oh, okay. All right. Veraciel's good then, and I'm gonna cast Swordburst.
All right.
Can't
Every time you-
cast 2 spells.
Can I?
No. you
Well,
can
it's
only
a
cast one
cantrip.
spell on a turn.
That's not a spell. It's a
No,
cantrip.
it depends. So, if what is Swordburst an action to cast or a bonus action?
I thought I could. Am I crazy?
Action.
So let's see.
Yeah, it's one action. It says there. So yeah, Swordburst is one action.
Healing
you-
word is a bonus action though.
Oh, then that's
there you
fine
go.
because you can cast you can if you can cast multiple spells in your turn because one is a bonus action. As long as one of them is a cantrip, it's fine. You can't cast 2 full spells.
No, yeah.
Oh.
Swordburst is my cantrip, and Healing Word is my spell. Because Artificer is weird. I don't know. I was like, I thought I could do that. I'm sorry if I could.
No, you're absolutely fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Uh,
didn't realize it was a cantrip.
No, all good.
Beat him up, Philip. Beat him up.
Listen here. No, it's okay. I'm still new to this, but so yeah, Swordburstities. You did not save, so you got bursted.
Describe how the sword burst goes off. Give us paint us a word picture, Bash.
Okay, so Mr. Bird kind of like juts on out, and some ethereal swords burst from outside of him and slash up Mr. Leoric's back, just like the oh my god, the walking suits of armor. Just like the
Cool.
red mage, yeah, I do Contra 6.
And as you do that, Leoric lets out a loud sort of like yell that turns into a laugh as the color fades from his essence and from his body, and is left a green shimmering specter. It
Wait,
just
does he
stares-
have long hair?
Yes.
I cut his hair too. That's...
Oh my god. As he stares down at Veraciel with a wide grin on his face, like, "You cannot kill that which has no life." And then
Yes, I
Sort
know
of-
that you have no life. It's pretty obvious.
and he fades away. But as he disappears, you still hear him like laughing and breathing around you. So, we are going to maintain the initiative time. But as far as you can see, there is no longer a foe. So you have your actions to look around and explore. Natvari, you're up.
I think I killed the ghost. I was like, you know.
I was gonna say, yeah. While they're preening, how tall is the the corridor?
How tall is it?
Yeah. How tall up is how high up is the ceiling?
About 8 feet?
8 feet.
Yeah.
How tall is Veraciel?
I think that no, they're like we agreed they were like 5'10" or so, right? Yeah, so
Okay.
that's all women.
Is the echo solid?
Echo?
Your echo.
Your spirit boy.
Yeah, I mean it can. Well, I would imagine it's fairly solid. It's translucent, but still solid because
Okay.
it can attack.
In that
It
case,
doesn't really say.
after the orc fades away, after cackling, Malchise is going to leapfrog over the echo and Veraciel.
Yeah, you can
This
move
corridor
between
is pretty
places.
tight.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things you can move through a friendly square with no
I
problem.
choose to believe that Malquise is doing it for fun and that you can't stop him.
He's trying to show off.
Listen, we're on a time crunch now. Malquise is like, we've been spotted by the ghosty boy.
Yeah,
It's
so
time to
just
move.
let's go into the fun room.
Okay, so
Malquise is like, I found some papers that we could probably use to make a new will and a staff. Let's hurry though, because I feel like he's going to be back very soon.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being
Uh,
rushed, and there's doors down there that I could.
Yes, but we should stay close together. And if the ghosts, if you think that you're in trouble, like, okay, look, I will go with Malquise. You three stick together, okay? I'm going to go with Malquise.
Okay.
All right. So because I'm hasted as well, I have 30 feet extra speed. So Raciel is going to zoom.
Whee.
The door. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Malquise pretty much walks up to this door, checks the doorknob quick, and then will shove his way in if it's not
Cool.
locked.
Okay.
So you're gonna
And,
show way into there. Okay.
Yep. See if it's trying to check rooms as fast as possible.
Yeah.
All right, I thought we were going in like initiative order. No.
That was the thought, but I'm like, actually, no, we'll do it this way. This is fine. So just everyone pick an area that you want to like explore or look through. But think of it this way: you have about, I'm gonna say, give you about 10 real life or 10 in-game seconds to get to where you need to be and to decide what it is you're looking at.
Wait, where
Okay.
are you
Well,
going?
that's a privy.
Are we going in this room? Oh, okay.
Sure.
Okay. So finding a bathroom, Raciel to zoom back and check this room.
Cool. So, is everyone at the place they want to investigate?
Philip, get in here.
still-
Philip, get in here.
Yeah,
We gotta hide.
I gotta move multiple characters.
I know, it's okay, me too.
If you select them both or click and drag over them, you can just drag them somewhere.
They
Together.
start to
okay.
separate weird. It's strange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll bring you in. There you go. Cool. I'll get everyone to do either a perception or an investigation roll. I'll give you the choice.
I'll do perception for myself.
Cool.
I need different dice.
I'm an investigative boy.
All right. I'll go down in order throughout what was in the chat log. So, Malkin, looking around this particular room, it's very similar in feel to the pure rooms you're in before. This feels like it's once again some sort of guest chamber. However, looking around, this is much more sort of like adventurers, or either adventurers are hosted here, or someone who is very much clearly into roaming the land, collecting weapons, that sort of thing. On the walls, you can see armor, weapons, magical MacGuffinry, and specifically, Philip.
You see Philip?
You see Philip, he's there.
Hi,
What?
everybody.
Name an item that caster sees. Either a weapon, piece of armor, or a trinket.
You said it's on the wall.
Yes, so this is just the point of this is an item that will be related to you eventually. Or potentially related to you. So what would you like him to find? A weapon, a piece of armor, or a magical trinket?
A piece of armor will be sort of mounted against the wall.
Cool. What type of armor is it?
Do you mean like a specific type of like level of armor, or like a piece of armor, like a bandolier? Is it, or do you mean like a specific, like, oh, it's scale mail?
That is up to you. You can decide.
A codpiece.
How you interpret it is entirely up to you.
I don't know what hand signals you're making.
It's covering the junk. She's making a codpiece.
Okay. Gotcha.
knock on it and just open, like trapdoor hinges up and your dick pops out.
I'll say some kind of belt, some kind of ornate belt is displayed on the wall. Then
Cool. So Castus, attached to the suit of magical armor with that same sticky venom poisoned chalice, wrapped around its middle, you see a belt covered in heraldic inscriptions, much like the staff you saw.
I'll go for it. If I can get it off, I'll just throw it around my shoulder or my torso like a bandolier, since that was mentioned.
Cool.
anybody
All right.
have a WWE music you can play as you come out of the room?
Beep, 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 beep. All right. Next up, Claude. So, Claude de Bourg. Just looking around this particular room, it looks to be, well, it's a lounge of some sort, right? You can see that there's a number of sofas, there's still some wine and racks on the walls. As a whole, this room looks very untouched and pristine, especially compared to even the other rooms you've looked through in this, in this manor. One thing that you see on the back wall, just behind the two couches near where your homunculus is, there is a rack, like a display cabinet. And inside the display cabinet, there is a suspiciously empty looking holder for a sword.
Oh,
A little lizard part at the back of your brain is like, something wanted me to take it here.
oh, can I go back out? Can I go into the hallway? And
Yeah, if you want
grab
to.
Can I try to go retrieve?
Pause there for a moment. Give me a con save.
I don't know what that is.
Constitution saving throw.
I know, but I don't. I'm trying to.
So go to attributes and just click on Constitution.
Oh, duh. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of those points. We're good.
Cool.
Very
Literally can't kill me. I'm a god. Okay.
So as you move to the door, you feel this something touch your shoulder, and you feel this chill wash over you from head to foot, and you hear just these sort of whispers in the back of your mind for a split moment, then it's just gone. Much like the music when someone paused it. Oh, it just
Well,
decided it was gonna. Interesting.
You're gonna touch my shoulder, buy me dinner first, he says, and then tries to sword. Is it out? It's out here, right? It got kicked down the hallway, so now it's over here.
Yeah, you can find it quite quickly.
Okay. And then I'm gonna come back. Oh wait, don't I have to do a roll?
No,
Oh.
you pick it
Oh.
up, and it seems to be relatively quiet this time.
Okay.
Put it this way, it doesn't need to control you. You're doing exactly what it wants.
Oh, okay. Cool. And so I'm gonna go put it in the display case.
All right. As you go to put it back, you notice that there's a slight problem.
It's too
It's
small.
yeah, it's too small.
Oh wait, no, it isn't. I just need to break my concentration, right? On enlarge reduce, and then it would turn back.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. So it
It's
will have
back
gone
to
back.
normal.
Sorry, my bad. Yes, it will have gone back to normal size. It's a bit bent, but
You put it in.
you put it back in place.
I do.
Cool.
Now what happened?
I asked the Birdman what he's doing.
Oh, the sword, it wanted me to come here, and actually, before he puts it down, he whips it around and points it towards his new friend and goes like, "Can you tell me how cursed this is?" Or if it wanted to be here, so I don't know if that's a good idea, but also, what if it uncurses it?
Okay. Yes, I can do some of those things. I could tell you if it's like magical, but I mean, if it's cursed, then you probably already know it's magical. Other than that, I mean, do you want me to tell you if it's good or evil?
Oh, yeah. Do that, yeah.
That shit evil as fuck.
What if it's a good sword?
Actually, I liked him. What was it? Do you remember his name?
He was super nice until James killed him.
Or
Yes. His name was something like Hilt or Pommel. His name was Pommel.
Pommel. That's it. Yeah.
good old
So detect good and evil. Actually, I don't know if this is Sure, why not?
I'm happy to play like fast and loose with the wording and stuff. Oh, damn, that's a big radius. Okay, so you actually know if there's an aberration, celestial, fae, elemental, fae, fiend, undead within 30 feet of you. Blah, 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 blah.
So yeah, if an object, I guess technically it's if an object had been like magically consecrated or desecrated, but
Yeah. So you can learn a couple of things from this. Firstly, yeah, you do feel a couple. You feel a couple of fiendy creatures near you. I mean, well, one specifically, the tiefling. Who would have thought? You can also feel there's an undead, literally looming over you. It's just hanging out behind, like, right at your back.
Which like looks behind him.
You don't see nothing. You just get the spidey senses.
Okay.
The sword.
The sword, though. The sword is consecrated, specifically consecrated. It has some sort of holy nature to it.
I tell the doctor that it appears to be a holy weapon. Someone has consecrated that, so it could be quite useful.
So I should put it in the case?
Oh, I don't know what that'll do. I don't know why you were drawn to do that in the first place. I just know that.
Well, the sword told me it wanted to go in there, so if it's not evil, right?
But, I mean, there is something evil looming around us, and you have arguably a good aligned weapon in your hand. But that is your call, Doctor.
He goes to close the case. Does the sword want to be in the case?
So you're closing the case. You're no longer doing.
He's just gonna hold on to it right now.
Give me a will save.
Will or wisdom?
Will. Or wisdom, sorry. I get mixed. Willpower's from another game.
Not bad.
As you go to do it, you feel your hand freeze up. You stop for a moment. And then you're not really sure why you stopped.
He knows why. I'm just gonna have him put it in the case then.
Okay, sure. Alright, sweet, that's perfect. So you set it down. Philip, with your perception score, you unfortunately didn't find much of noteworthiness in the room, and more than that, the current exchange with Claude was a smidge distracting, shall we say. But
Just searching the couch cushions,
yeah,
found some crumbs, couple copper.
He finds some change.
Yeah.
I do note that
fine
the
change.
couch cushions are exquisite, and if they were to be snuck out of here, could be sold for a tidy sum. But Netvari, with your score, looking around in here, this looks to be the royal bedroom. This looks to be where King Leoric would have been sleeping. It feels wrong. Like it feels dreary. Like it doesn't look that dreary, but it feels depressing and dark, and there's sort of like confusing emotions swirling around. Looking
Feng Shui
around,
is
though,
very, very off.
you do see something on the table to your right. There's a number of notes and letters, and there is one specifically that seems to be a letter to the king's son from his mother, Queen Catherine. Basically outlining that Leoric has gone completely mad. He sees conspiracy everywhere he turns his gaze, and she's going to try and stop him. If she fails, which is unfortunately quite likely given the insanity that he is spitting, she has hidden his will away in a magically sealed case that will only be opened when the gift that she gave to him for the wedding is returned to its case. It doesn't say what the gift is, it just says, you'll know what it is. Go get it and bring it back. However, given that the letter is here, obviously it's not going to work. Nothing's going to happen. As Lord puts the sword in its place, the entire case just like blows away into ashes and fades away, and left sitting on a table is a glass case with King Leoric's will sitting right inside it.
Wait, where? In front of me?
Yep, in front of you.
Oh, I rip it up. I don't do that.
Not particularly. Like you could probably pick things clean. Like there's some notes and royal crests. The two statues there, they don't look like they've got any poison or not poison. They just look like a pair of statues.
Can I turn around and hold up the will? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. Claude's gonna turn around and go, look what I found! I put the sword in here, and it's like this? Wait, would it be unrolled, or would it be like rolled up?
So it's rolled up and sealed with a like
Wax seal.
what's it called? With a seal, and you can see like a title sort of like poking out, which mentions that it is Leoric's will, but it is inside a glass case.
Oh, can I just open up the cave?
If you want to.
Is it? What?
And not on the stream. Well, that's why you couldn't hear nails clipping. There you go. Wah, wah. Oh well. That's okay.
Okay, well.
So before you go any further, Horacio, row.
Yes.
Your role. You barge into this particular room up here. Is there anywhere that strikes your fancy in particular? Just have a little peruse.
Well, to be honest, she's looking for, the will. She doesn't know that it's been found, so she'd probably check the desk first, but also this weapon rack that I think that is there would probably catch her attention.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Is this another desk down here?
It's the bed.
Oh, she's probably not going to check the bed, to be honest. So desk, then the weapon rack, then maybe she'll have a look in the side table.
Cool. So reading like the book that's there seems to be a collection of short stories that were being written by one of the members of the court. It's obviously not published, and it could potentially even be worth something if you were to take it with you and sell it to a collector of curios. That being said, there is one person who has not had an item selected, and that is you. Ro, looking around, what do you see?
Beep, beep,
Out
beep,
of a
beep.
weapon or
It's working now.
out of a
Sorry.
weapon, armor, or an artifact, what do you find?
You know, I was really hoping that when I found mine, it would be in a treasure chest, because I was going to be like, and then we find a treasure goblin! Unfortunately, you probably can't hide a treasure goblin in the weapon rack, so instead...
Or can you?
Don't let your dreams
Probably
be
looks
dreams.
like a weapon.
So instead, Veraciel finds a pair of swords.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you see a pair of swords that sort of sings out to you, and inscribed on the fullers, you see heraldic runes, meaning that these are, as has been said, the items that you're looking for. Which also means that everybody now has at least one item that can go to them, assuming that Vash gives one of his up. But he's not here, so no one can say not to.
You silly boy, you think he'll give away treasure?
All right.
Oh,
well,
you know me so well.
She takes this. I mean, to be honest, you probably can't tell like what's what. She can see heraldic runes, which is like, you know, these are just runes to her. She's like, okay, these look fancy and magical, so she kind of tucks them away. And
I love wiggles.
frankly, she also finds a flail, which she just thinks is interesting, and takes that as well.
All right, sweet.
No.
Cool.
In fact, she's going to wrap the flail around her waist like a chain belt.
You come back out to Marquis with the flail, the flail belt.
Yeah,
And the Malky has like it's wearing a literal belt as a bandolier right now.
like, you know, it's a fashionable new chain belt, except it has a heavy spiked bit hanging from one end.
Listen, it's fashionable and practical.
Exactly.
I like your fashion sense.
Well, thank you. You know, it's it's the latest style from, you know, I don't know where West March or wherever you're from. I don't know, probably not, but you know, I make it look good.
Make it look very good.
Cool. So with that though, you've searched all the rooms, you've collected all the goods, and you've found the will. What's going to happen next?
I'm gonna open up that case.
I mean,
It's
I imagine...
ashes now.
No. The old
The cabinet
sword-
blew away
sword
into.
case.
Yeah, the cabinet blew away and turned into a case with the will inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if he hasn't
Um,
touched it yet, Navarre's gonna be, don't touch that fucking case.
But it's the will, and I found it.
Did you?
I
You were
kn-
not listening
you-
earlier. You were not
you-
listening earlier when
you
the elf
kicked
man.
the sword down the lane, and that was the sword that belonged in this case to
The
get
elf
the will.
man. The elf man. He said, "Hey, if you touch the will, it's probably gonna do something terrible to you. So don't touch it."
But I found it,
So?
and I want credit because
You
I
have-
went to
you have all
Harvard
the credit,
or whatever
all
that
of
is
us-
here,
All of
and
us will be
I
like,
found
"Oh,
the
you
will.
did such a good
It's all-
job. Oh no, he did so well. He found the will. Oh, he figured it out. He's so smart. Oh gosh, his brain's so big. Don't touch the fucking piece of paper."
You know what? He's here. Tell us if the will is evil, like you did with the sword.
The detect evil lasts for like 10 minutes, so it's still good. Is it?
Yeah.
Do I notice it whether it's good or evil? Or well,
It
I
doesn't-
guess-
It doesn't seem to be consecrated or desecrated. It seems to just be chill. Chill-secrated.
Okay, then I.
Though,
I
something you do
say-
notice, the evil presence that's behind you has moved and is now looming near Claude instead. The undead
Okay.
presence.
Then I will state that I am not getting a reading from the object inside that glass case, but there does seem to be something evil in here with us, and it is now between you and me, Doctor. Sort of points to the general like space to his left.
Well, he goes out to reach the and just take the will.
And
Not sure that's
Hold
wise,
on, hold
Doctor.
on. Do we have
Oh.
time to like just punch him in the head? Do I have time to punch him in the head?
Can you grab his hand? You could stop
Yeah,
him.
can
No.
I try to stop him?
do an opposed
Yeah.
dex roll.
No, you don't have to roll. You can stop
I
him.
just
I
don't.
think he's
Alright.
not like aggressively like I need it.
Stop it, stop it, stop. Do I feel that he doesn't have regular person hands? I don't even-
yeah.
I don't know how Aarakocras are shaped.
They have like hands, but I think they're like claws
Three.
at the end.
Yeah, they're like he has like little claws and he has
Oh.
3 fingers.
So he has like
and only-
regular wrists
so-
probably,
Well,
right?
he's wearing gloves too, though. So I don't
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know if you, unless you like shake his hand and feel that there's like a little extra squish in there. Then I don't think.
Yeah.
You
the
lost your
fingers
pinky
are-
in the war.
Yeah. He'd be missing 2 fingers.
All right. Well, I mean, she's
No,
not touching his
3.
hand. She like grabbed his wrist, right? So that's
Yeah.
semi-normal
3 fingers.
feeling. Stop it!
Yeah.
What did I tell you? Why do you not care what I have to say to you about not being cursed or fucked up? Maybe it just turns you. Did you just see that thing? I wasn't in there for that thing, so never mind. Why do you want to turn to ashes? Why do you want? Why?
He just like stunned. He's
Stop.
like,
Stop.
well, you didn't trust me about the sword. You didn't trust me about the mage's room.
I didn't
Nobody trusts
not-
me to do anything.
I did not trust
And
you
when I
about
do the
sword.
right things because I am smart and I
You
know, and
Marquis
the DM
said-
likes me,
Marquis-
I just go in. I'm so optimistic.
Malky said you totally fucked it up and you just like lucked your way through that. So I'm very sorry. You probably lucked your way into this too, just because the sword was like, oh, please put me where I belong. You'll totally get what you need. The sword basically told you what to do, so you can't
No,
even really
I
take.
burned it.
You
and
can't
then it
even
told me.
really take credit. Yes, you burned it because you can burn curses out of things. You can't. That's not how fire or curses work. Anyway, don't touch the wheel. Everybody, come in here. The wheel is in here.
Why would you? Wait, what if Francia hears that? We gotta hide it or like bury it or.
No, it's
Take
not
it.
loud. It's not loud enough for everybody to hear. It's
Wait,
fine.
is it in a cabinet?
Yes, it's in a glass case.
Why don't we just move the case like?
We can. You can do that. Don't touch the paper, okay?
So let's pick up. He like motions to you. Let's the case.
How
and
big
we'll
is
just
how big
take
is the
it-
case?
It can't be that big.
Is it like
it's-
it's a cabinet with like a
It's like a
glass box
small-
on top,
Look at-
or
It's like like when you go to a museum and there's like a a historical curio inside a glass box. It's sort of like that, except the glass box isn't huge. It's just like a few inches above where the wheel would be.
no. Yeah,
On a
we
velvet
can
cushion.
totally do that. We can do that in just a second. I'm going to have everybody come in here. Everybody, hello, my friend.
Right, so Veraciel came running the second she heard her sister yelling. So
As soon as Malchus heard we found the will, he was like, "Why are they yelling this?" And started running also.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to keep this dumbass from touching the paper. Okay, they probably
She's
didn't hear
mad
us in
because
the
I
hallway.
found it and
I
I
don't give a
solved
fuck
the
if you
riddle.
found it. Good job, but don't touch it.
You know, this is my will. I'll write my name. I'm the king.
You don't want to be the king. Nobody
No, I
wants
don't
to be
want
the
to
king.
You're
Let's be
right, I don't
honest
want
about
to be the
that.
king. We can make the guy with the beard. We
Yeah.
can make the guy with the beard be the
The
king.
mustache man, he's much better suited for
Yeah,
the king.
yeah, you're not wrong.
I don't know why it is, but if I'm clicked on my Thorum token, I can't see Veraciel or Makis, but if I'm clicked on my Echo Knight, I can see both of them. It's so
That's
weird.
weird.
That's odd.
You are
It should be the
blind.
other way around, surely.
You're blind to their beauty.
Yeah. Those two I cannot see on
Does-
one
does this
token,
mean-
but I can as the other.
Does his main token
Weird.
not have like dark sight? Did you not give him dark sight or something?
No, it's not dark side. I mean, they're standing right next to me.
Oh.
But like, yeah, like I can't. As I'm clicked on the dwarf, I can't see the other two. They're just invisible. But as soon as I click on the,
Oh, because you can't see evil.
He can see you though,
I'm not evil. I'm just a bird.
evil bird.
It's
Evil
very
bird.
strange.
We have found the will.
I have found the will.
Yes, he has found the will. Apparently, the sword thingy led him to the will.
Malkeith goes, put the sword away, get rid of it. Well, guess what, Malkeith? You were wrong.
You know, if you killed him right here, none of us would say anything.
I will burn this will.
How?
I
Okay,
do know fire.
Okay, but we were going to burn the will anyway, so that's not a very good threat.
I'm
going to
just
get rid of it.
contributing as well as, you know,
I'm just
starting
saying.
I'm a team player.
Maybe you should be nicer to Malkeith, because he saved your ass earlier.
I am nice to Malk. He's mean to me.
Because he saved your ass earlier. Anyway, this is neither here nor there. We have discovered the point of us coming in here. Perhaps we should try and take it away before the guy shows up again, you know?
It's funny you say that.
Whoa.
So, Varasio.
Back to the cage with you.
Back you go. No,
Back in the
Varasio
box.
and Malky. You both feel like the hair on the back of your neck sort of prick up. And fortunately, since both of your ACs are above 10 as far as I'm aware, unless I'm wrong.
I certainly
Yep.
hope so.
I got naked, didn't you know?
You're 18 right now. And my haste spell doesn't end until I end it. Or I lose concentration on it, I guess, right?
It lasts for 1 minute, I think, if you concentrate.
I didn't see. I'll double check. Yeah, it does say 1 minute, so it's probably over.
Yeah,
Which means
probably
you've probably already gone through the
bad effects.
You're just like in the middle of looking for stuff, and you're like,
I need a nap all of a sudden.
this bed looks comfortable.
So, you hear this like this gushing sound behind you, like whoosh of air, as the orc rematerializes again behind you as you're in the door. Lets out a loud sort of cackling laugh and swings his mace forward. The two of you manage to dodge it out of the way just fine. But then he steps forward again and makes another swing, sort of as he's marching forward. Does a 23 hit, Philip?
Yes, yes it does.
Cool. Give me a con saving throw.
Con saving throw. Ooh, not very good. 12.
Let's just see. Unfortunately, it's a DC 13. So,
Yeah.
you... Hang on. So you are knocked back 10 feet. You are knocked back into Natvari. Or onto that square where she is. You take 8 points of necrotic damage, unless it's reduced.
No, I don't think I have a way to reduce damage.
Cool. And then a third.
Points.
8 points. Yep, 8 points. And that's when a third strike comes out. This one hitting all three of you here. And does a 22 hit everybody?
Mhm.
No,
You all-
I'm a sorcerer with an AC above 22.
Well...
Yeah, right? Me and you both.
Well, if you had like an AC of 17 and cast shield.
Well,
Exactly.
wait a minute.
I don't
Now,
have
you never
shields.
gave me my chain armor to put on.
We didn't
That's
put it
correct. That's correct, so get over it. You wouldn't make it to 22 anyway.
I could. I think it's 20.
No.
No.
it's
on. No, it's not.
it's
No.
20 pounds, which means it's.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works. Suddenly, Artemis and the ghost burst through the wall. Save us.
Cool. Well, you three take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Arr!
11 points of necrotic.
Yep. On top of what you were... Oh, that's a lot of dice. Uh-huh.
I clicked on my character sheet accidentally. Sorry, I was trying
I
to
was just
lower
like,
my hit points. Can I save that?
Unfortunate.
Even if you did, that's such a low roll for a crit.
It's such low damage and such a good attack. Ugh.
Oh well.
So we took 11 points of damage.
Yes, and so not Philip, but can the other two please do a con save?
That's mean. Okay. Blurp.
You're okay, Vash.
Yes. Because I have Constitution.
Natavari, please roll your dice.
I'm talking to my new
Constitution.
friend in the chat. Okay.
No.
Constitution saving roll began.
Oh, is someone talking to you in the chat? Is someone
23.
paying attention to us?
Yes.
Another person.
Hello. All right,
Like-
so
Stranger.
They like you because you have beautiful sisters.
Beautiful sisters.
I'm rolling a Constitution save to see if I maintain concentration on my detect.
I'm going to detect Scunneal. Yeah, okay, good point. So you're good with that. The only person to suffer a malice from this is Philip due to his being hit the first time. You now move at half speed, so you can only move a maximum of 15 feet, I believe.
Well, yeah.
But with that, Leoric rematerializes and goes, "That belongs to me. Put it back
You are
and
super
remain
dead.
here."
You're super dead. You don't need this.
Yeah, we're taking this. We've been over this. You're way too late.
Being dead does not stop me from being here.
I mean, I can see
mean,
that.
we could just walk outside and then you wouldn't really be
I
there.
have a question. For you.
Oh.
Why haven't you left the room yet?
Sorry, what did you say? What did you say, Michelle?
I said, why hasn't he left the room yet? Like, why are you still in here?
Yeah, honestly, it's like, you
Um,
know, you're harassing people at your hotel.
That is an excellent question, and one he does not answer.
Come on. When was the last time you got to talk with people? Why don't you have a real conversation?
Yeah, there's these nice couches. We could all sit down and talk and...
Do you
like
want to
tea?
make a persuasion check?
Yes.
I think you
Oh my
should,
God.
yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
make a persuasion check for me.
I want her to roll with advantage because I'm hype manning her.
That's true. 18.
Yeah, give her some advantage. Give her the 2, make it a 20. So
I'll
we
give her
down.
a roll with advantage, sure.
That's ridiculous. The 18 was better.
Oh, you both rolled a 7 on both the dice that went out. Cool. So Leoric sort of pauses for a moment, looking over you and looking over your wall. It's like, you can see the cogs ticking in his ghostly brain. It's like,
Listen, if you have good things to say to us, Leoric, like, we're listening. We were gonna come up here and, like, hang out with you and stuff, but you were like,
Yeah,
"Meh."
we're just trying to
the
solve
living
riddle.
cannot be trusted, and I do not trust that either.
Well,
But
they're
as
not even living. I mean, they're
You
like
were living
demons.
one
They're like your
time.
friends.
demons are living, they're just as bad as any mortal.
What are you talking
mean-
about? I am a tiefling, or whatever they call them.
You are born of the hells.
Like
It does
you.
not matter. Though I suppose to simply fight me would be inevitably wearing you down to nothing. I cannot die after all. You wish to know why I cannot leave?
Yes.
Because I am bound to this place.
How
To
come?
this-
I'm so
My
rude.
tra-
I'm so rude to this ghost.
Because my treacherous wife inscribed prison runes on the walls and doors and windows, preventing my escape.
Well, why didn't you? Could have just told us. We would have just got rid of them.
You would seek to free me.
I mean, you were a
I
pretty
mean-
good king, right?
Yeah, everyone seemed to like you.
Okay, while they're having this conversation, Veraciel is just going to go back to this door and just try to open it.
Door opens.
Okay, she leaves it open so everyone here can see while she just walks back into the room.
Huh.
She's not
Hang
going to
on.
call attention to it, but she's going to be like, okay.
Hang on. I'm gonna do a perception roll on Leoric to see if he notices.
Oh, you're gonna screw us.
He does not notice.
0.
It was a 0, oh my god! I was like, haha, 2. Nope, nothing.
Blind.
Bitch ghost sees nothing.
Malkis taps Vraciel on the shoulder and gives him a nod and kind of backsteps through the door as Leoric's talking.
All right. Vraciel is going to specifically gesture to Thorgrim. Just like, come here.
Okay.
Yeah, Malkis is actually taking a pitten and making sure the door is wedged open so it can't, like, ghost slam shut.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta keep talking to him.
Shit. So Leoric's like, looks so like, if you would help me escape, you could be my new knights, serving the land of Candoris
That
and
sounds
bringing
really
ruin to its
cool.
enemies.
I
That
would
sounds a
love to-
lot better than, I mean, rogues doesn't
Right?
sound fun.
That sounds very cool.
I like the idea of being a knight.
Westmarch has taken too much from Candoris' people. We shall take from them instead, and you shall serve as the knights under my command.
Okay, alright. What is
I don't see anything bad about this deal.
I
Do you
know,
want
I
to kill the
agree.
people here? Are you gonna do that, or?
Vraciel is going to next close this door. Just going to be like, Sister Claude, just before you make this agreement, we should probably come up with a very good oath to make to the king there. Because, if we're going to be his knights, we should be making the good oath.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me, your worshipfulness, the greatest king ever, Leoric. Could we please have just 1 minute of privacy out here? Just, so we can make a good oath that we can make to you, the king.
Give me a deception roll.
This is not my strong.
That's
Good.
alright. I've taken.
Did you
I've got a number in mind for you to go over.
Oof.
I hope it's 5.
It's not 5, unfortunately. He looks over. He's like, I do not see why you have to decide your oath out there. Discuss it in here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you're
guess.
right. Does Charm Person work on ghosts? Can I cast Charm Person on him?
I don't know.
No, I don't specifically only
He's not
targets
a ghost.
humanoids.
He's a
It says,
skeleton
yeah, it says
right
humanoid.
now.
He's a humanoid ghost.
Can
He's
that
an
be the name of the
undead.
episode? Can that be the name of the episode? Can you charm ghosts?
He's not a ghost right now, though, too. He's a skeleton, which is humanoid. He's
I mean,
not
there are
in ghost
different
form right
creatures.
now, but when he was zipping and zooming
No,
around
specifically
the room, that's
his
ghost.
creature type is undead.
His creature type's undead, not humanoid.
He's
Damn.
still like he was a
Okay.
human at one point.
Was.
If you had Charm Monster, that would work.
I don't have
Would.
Charm Monster. I have Burn Monster.
He could jump out the windows.
I was going to be like, hey, you know what? We also need to consult your will. Pick up, leave.
So why did your wife trap? What was the? Where's she?
Yeah, what a
bopping about?
bitch.
Yeah, where is she? Is she here? Do you want us to get her? Like
She was seduced by the machinations of Westmarch, and has paid the price of all traitors.
Oh no, did you kill her?
I did not kill her personally, but I had her executed.
Oh, that's
As
a
one
shame. I
does.
heard that she was really hot.
He would if he could squint, if he physically could, he would be. Like,
If he had eye sockets or eye flesh on around his eyes.
you are a fan of my treacherous wife, are you?
No, but
Oh.
you can look at somebody and be like, oh man, they're hot, but still not want to do anything with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I heard you were hot. At one
And
point.
clearly you are. If this is an
Yeah.
indication, when you had skin,
I wish to hear your oath.
okay.
Oh, okay. Do no harm. Hear no evil. You know evil.
How do you? I'm sorry. I've never been a knight before, King Leoric. How do I start an oath?
That is up to you to
Okay.
decide.
Okay. I heresoforth agree to serve the King Leoric to the best of my capacity because he is the best king and I like to do the coolest stuff.
Give me a perception roll.
Wow.
Perception roll?
Yep.
I feel like you did a bad.
Oh, 8.
Cool. Okay.
Is it my turn?
So okay, it's Claude's turn.
Okay, I pledge to King Leoric to kill the West March.
While they're giving their oaths, can Alkis flip a table and make a very loud commotion?
No, let me finish my oath!
It's not a good thing.
It's a good thing. I'm a doctor. My oath doesn't make sense. I don't listen to it. I kill people.
All right,
I mean, what
carry on. Carry on your oath. Carry on your oath. You
Okay,
hear a
thank you.
loud crash from outside.
God, these house guests, Leoric, they're the first ones that are, you know what, in my oath, I will kill these house guests for being so rude while I'm giving my oath. And also, to worship you and
Stuff?
Zach and runes daily. Yep.
All right. Give me a perception roll, Vash.
I hope this is a 20, and he's like, I am so sweet.
For your perception.
I do actually have a +4 to my
Hey, nice 22.
So, as you're saying that, you notice very slightly his fingers are like moving in rhythmic patterns. One on the mace that he's holding, the other one sort of at his side. And you can see very subtly his jaw is moving, repeating what it is that's been said back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I just want to point out I never said my name.
Yeah, I said I.
And as you finish your oaths, there is a blinding flash of green light that illuminates the room. And you see these like spinning circles of arcane energy materialize beneath you for about 4 or 5 seconds as this energy rolls over your bodies. You feel a searing sensation burning
Ow.
into your back and along your spine.
Ow.
Oh.
What if I was crossing my fingers?
The effects of this you'll discover over time, but for now, Leoric seems pleased. Like, very well. Then as my
Well,
first
what about
order,
the other one over there? You forgot her.
No, hold on, shut up. Shut the fucking up.
it's my
Yeah, how dare you talk over your king, you loud
Yeah,
Oh,
idiots.
I
so.
said I was a sneeze.
So my question to you, Philip, Thorgrim has been sort of like left out simply because these two make the most noise and
Yeah,
commotion.
we're loud.
Do you draw attention to yourself, or are you taking this opportunity to not do that?
I definitely take the opportunity to remain as unnoticeable as possible, and if he does anything to sort of like start to look at me, I will use my bonus action to teleport over.
Sweet.
Yeah, because can't you switch places with your echo?
Yep.
Oh, that's where you put the echo there.
Yeah, just
So,
It's,
Is
I mean,
Leoric-
it's a bonus action, so if it's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
turn, I would.
So, Leoric will like straighten up and goes, "As my first order, then, my knights, go and dispense my displeasure amongst the guests that interrupted that speech of yours, my dear knights, so rudely as part of your oath. Slay them and bring their bodies to me." And he like throws his hand out towards the door here, which bursts open. And he turns to look that way. You can, and Cassis, you'll be able to tell that, first of all, that the door is slammed open and that King Leoric
Yeah.
is turning. Do you remain there, or do you, like, do something?
Yeah, I'll like kind of spin pivot outside the door, kind of like hide against the wall.
Cool. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna reach in and like while he's turned around. Oh, yep.
so Leoric, as he turns with his back towards you, Thulgrim. So you are still unseen, and you can grab the will safely without being seen.
Okay. Wait,
Job.
who can grab it? Me or as Michelle?
You.
Is that-
You.
Then yeah, I would
We're cursed knights now.
like
we can't
reach
die.
reach over and try and grab the little glass case as unnoticeable as possible.
Yep, give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, Mr. Paladin, please. A sleight of hand check, if you will.
Hmm.
I have +2 dex. I can roll with advantage.
Oh,
I've rolled 5 like 8 times tonight.
Oh no. Cursed dice
rolled
indeed.
6 times.
Change your
Can
dice to something legible.
Can I give him advantage if I do something distracting?
Put
Sure,
your
what
leg
do you do?
out like you're hitchhiking.
What do you do?
Just pull down your pants. Come,
Well, no,
hey.
she's not wearing pants. So
There you go. That's already distracting.
Pants are a
Oh,
waste of time.
she's wearing a dress. Okay, she looks nice.
Just show your ankle.
Okay, so it looks like I'm next to a side table of some sort.
Yes, you are.
Okay, cool. I kick that over, like as he goes to sleight of hand it.
Okay. So Leoric sort of like focuses down on you. He's like, "Why did you do that? What purpose do you have knocking over a table in my presence?" And he's
Sorry,
sort of
my
like,
I'm
king.
sorry, my king. I'm just so
Stomp over.
excited to be serving you. Like you were so mighty when we fought earlier. Truly worthy opponent. I'm just look. This is the first time I've had a chance to really get behind a leader who I believe in. So I'm just excited, and I really have to show it.
Also,
Well,
she has
prove-
Tourette's.
and spasm. I'm a doctor too. On top of
Seizures.
being a knight,
Oh, that's
and
better.
she has like spasms. She can't control herself.
Prove yourself to me by slaying the rabble infesting this building, and maybe you will be a knight like your sister.
Okay, I can do that. I'm very good at slaying.
She's better at slaying than me, honestly, it's very true.
As they're talking, 17 rolls on your sleight of hand check, Philip. So you can sneakily grab.
I grab that and sort of. Its armor doesn't leave a lot of room, but try and kind of put it like under my arm or.
Yeah.
Sort of hide it among my person.
Now, speaking of which, come here, sister, and my doctor who takes care of my spasms. We must go slay the rabble.
And I'm
Yep.
going to.
Gotta slay the rabble for my
Navari
king.
is gonna delay a bit so that Thulgrim can kind of walk behind her because she is a tall lady.
Oh, he can.
Wait,
swap
no,
places
you know what? I
at
got
any time.
you. Mr. Leoric, King Leoric, Sir King Holy Leoric. Since we're your knights, don't we get like armor? Or like cool.
You are already well equipped. Enough for this, rabble. Deal with them and you shall be
Right.
given appropriate weaponry and armor.
Yes, come here. Doctor, just step right through this door, and I'm going to
Yeah.
close it, my king, and we'll come back soon.
Yeah.
And
you
she
just sit right
tries
down
to
and you're
close
like,
the door.
Don't be bored, we'll
Door.
miss you, bye!
The door slides shut.
Okay, and now we're just going to go out of here.
Forever.
Oh, there's the West March. We gotta kill him.
Goodbye. And I'm also going to close this door. It was very nice speaking with you. Wow, that guy's an idiot.
I think we made a mistake. I think we might be cursed you now. Can
it's
I?
fine.
Okay, so can I? I saw the green stuff that showed up. Would I know what it
Yes.
is? Can I do a check?
Yeah, give me an Arcana roll.
Okay,
Arcana or History, whichever one works best.
Oh,
Having heard most of that, Malkis is just once again
I think
pinching the
Arcana's
bridge of his
better.
nose. And he's like,
Can I?
why didn't you just leave when the door was open instead of talking
Because
to
we
him?
got the fucking will, okay?
Yeah.
You could have gotten the will anyway and just
Listen,
left.
well,
I
About to
didn't.
cut up the will and beat us up? I didn't want that.
Listen,
was
I
between-
didn't. I didn't
We
think
beat
it was
up
going
with-
to do real magic. I thought it was going to bullshit
Yeah, plus,
some
like,
bullshit.
what is he gonna do?
He is
We beat him up.
He is a deathless spirit. Of course he knows magic.
I
What
mean,
I,
you know,
I
like,
do magic. I'm not a deathless spirit. Why did I?
Yeah,
why would
me
I-
too. We're not that.
Look, it's
None of us
just
are, really.
relax. Listen, just relax, okay? You know, the point is, he was between us. He was between my sister and the door. I mean, you know, the doctor I don't care about, like, okay, but
Well,
he was between
You
my
know
sister and
what?
the
You
door,
said
and
you
I.
just cared about me.
he wasn't.
Yeah, because I was lying to the guy.
Stop
you know?
touching your forehead. You're fine.
Me, I'm your friend. That hurts.
Don't be mad. We got the thing we needed. Let's take it back
Yes.
to the guy.
And what?
Yeah,
what
and now
could-
we're
what-
knights. I think he's jealous he's not a knight.
It's not it.
You are under some sort of thrall now. It's not a good thing.
I'm
don't understand
super
why this is-
aware.
Like, yeah, I'm
Why
fine.
you-
Well, okay. I mean, like, let's try something out. Okay, doctor, please. When I tell you the following, I want you to say no to me. Okay, doctor, I'd like you to kill everyone in the building.
No.
Okay, look, it's fine. You know.
Yeah, we're good. Nothing happened. He's just like all smoke and mirrors, you know?
With my detect good and evil, I
Mhm.
mean, I don't know if it's been 10 minutes since we started, but if we're within that,
I'd say
Is it,
it probably has been more, but I'm happy to say that you get one last hurrah out of it. What do you do?
do they look desecrated?
Yes.
Oh. Billy.
I don't care.
Both of us. Both of us. Oh.
Why don't we just kill everybody? We could just derail this whole story.
No. Okay.
Okay, well then
Listen.
as I learn that, I will pass that information along.
Well,
I
can
mean,
you
that
fix
sucks.
it?
Maybe you
beyond me.
could. Hey, you know what? I have manacles in my backpack for some reason. If you want to use them on me until I'm fixed, that's okay.
And if we, I could study up overnight on how to break curses. So if we just wanted to take a long rest, then I could just break curses. Ooh, who would have thought?
Maybe the elf man knows how to break curses. I'm sure there's somebody here who knows this spell.
Well, he's also the West March, and we have to kill him. So
We don't have to kill anybody.
Also,
Stop
we have
it.
to figure out. Listen, okay, we just have to determine first. Like, there's a bunch of things we've got to do. First of all, is the wheel actually magic or cursed? Because if it was put there by the wife and not by him, then maybe he's never had a chance to put a curse
That's a
on it.
very good point. Sister, you're so smart.
Yes, I know. Thank you, sister. I get it from you.
Oh, shut up. Okay, so let's take it back and be like, hey, look, we found the thing. You want to copy this?
Well, first of all, we should make sure it's not got the curse on it. But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, should we read it too? What if it was written by the wife? Maybe
Well,
the
look,
actual,
look.
actual
Yeah,
heir,
no,
the good person
Listen,
would be in
one
the
thing
will?
one thing at a time. First of all, we check if it is magic, then we read it, and then we give it to who we want to give it to. For now, it's in the case. We should hide it, so we should get like a piece of cloth and tie it
Yes.
around it, with
Yes.
some string, make it
Yes.
look like a present. And then people are like,
Oh.
"Oh, look, you got the present," and we're like, "Yeah, it's a surprise." And,
Yes,
then,
it's for nice mustache man Baldwin. He's so good.
yeah, we like Baldwin.
Anybody have anything? I don't have anybody have a cape?
I have.
I'm not actually. You know what? I probably have my backpack with me, and I'm wearing this pretty dress right now. So here's my cloak. Just tie that up right around there, and we'll be fine.
Okay, perfect.
When did I get this dark magic tome?
You looted it.
Oh,
Cool.
I'm gonna be right back there.
Stole so much shit you don't even know what you stole.
I'll be back 1 minute, please.
Okay. Okay, let us quickly and quietly go back to the kitchen. Okay, everybody, quietly. She looks very, very pointedly at the doctor. Keys is already gone.
Yeah, like when you guys were talking about keys, I just went back downstairs. He was just like,
Come on. Mr.
He's just
Thulgrim.
jealous that he is not the king's knight.
Stop saying he's jealous. He's not jealous because we are fucked up right now and he's not. We're going to go
Well,
back.
what if? Well, that guy can't die. So what if that's what he? What if he?
I mean, listen, it's not that he can't die, it's that he is undead, which means he is dead forever.
Yeah, but he's
No.
meaning not dead.
For a doctor, you're not very aware of what dead is.
Yeah. No, I know. Oh.
So she's gonna, as they come down the stairs, she's gonna be like, oh my god, how have you been? Arm over shoulder, turn her around.
I was gonna say, just like Malky run into her first.
Yeah, I'll say he will. So, Malky, as you shoot off ahead before the others get here, you see Francia is leaning against the wall of the room that you've been, hanging out in, tapping her foot impatiently, and she sees you sort of wandering down and goes, "Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you and your friends. Have you found what it is you're meant to be finding yet? Because there was a lot of negative energy floating around, and I feel like that might have been something you did."
I went into the
We're not down there. He's talking to her without us.
Blame me.
No.
Yes, it was a very good guess that it was something we did.
Maybe a little bit more than a guess. Higgins is a very good watcher, you see.
That little bitch bat.
Oh, it's amazing. I thought all the windows were closed up there.
They were. So, how about this? Hmm? No, you go, you tell me.
And the door, so how did he get in if the doors and windows were all closed?
Well, wouldn't that be a great little mystery for you to unravel with your little people fingers, hmm? So, do you have a little gift for me, or what are you doing?
I personally do not. All I have is this stylish belt.
Stylish belt.
A point. Philip, does Thulgrim just wander on by? Because Thulgrim, Thulgrim will know who Francia is, and know that Francia is another one of the lords and ladies that have been invited here. But doesn't really know much about why they're talking to one another.
So I tabbed over to the stream, and on my screen I cannot see either of those two people. So I didn't realize there was anyone there. So I was just moving to try and figure out where the people went to. So yes, now I realize that I moved past them. Was not on purpose.
So, but here's my question: do you want to be on purpose? Because she doesn't know you
That you're
personally.
affiliated with us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do I know about her?
So, Francia al-Hakan is a landed noble that is from the north of the countryside. She's a little bit unusual in that she inherited the title despite being a foreigner. She is renowned for being a powerful spellcaster, a bit eccentric, and relatively annoying and fast talking and all those sorts of fun things. She's been milling about trying to find Leoric's will, much like what you've just done now. And it's a not so secret that she is looking for it, and that is part of the reason why the other lords and ladies are like, she needs to be kept an eye on and not left to wander around.
If you were around while we were explaining to Baldwin what we were doing, then you would also know that she asked us to find the will, and we were kind of on the fence about it.
Okay. Well then, so I have a reason to believe that the will is what will create the next king, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then I would, knowing that what I know about her to some degree, and that I would prefer it to be Lord Baldwin, I would not show her the will. I would actively try to keep it away and just sort of, excuse myself past her.
Cool. And you just go inside, just go through the door to Baldwin and Minervis?
I mean, I guess I could have gone like around, like through the, like gone around instead of passing through her. I could have gone around to avoid her. So
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm not seeing them talking.
Hi.
Orberg.
So yeah, that's up to you. You're just going to basically find your way around her and get back into the room with the rest of your team.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Don't have to do any rolls. You can just do that. That's fine. She pays you no mind. She doesn't even know that you're a factor here.
Secret agent, man.
I'll just move you in.
Who's the spy now?
So you don't have it. Who does? Is it the Birdman? He's pretty
It's
cool.
It's one of them, honestly. They are trying my patience, so I left. Came down here for something to drink.
Poor. Yes, as that's happening, you come downstairs. And poor Melky. Oh, look who it is! It's the
Hi.
troublemakers. Hello.
No. How are you? How are you doing right now? How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. I managed to go for a bit of a walk. I caught up with some other people around here. And a little birdie told me that you did some things upstairs. That sounds very exciting. You have a gift for me?
Okay, so here's the thing. We found it, but we couldn't take it out because Leoric was like, hello, I am the dead king and you're my knights now. And we were like, oh, if you're not going to kill us, sure, we'll pledge to you. But we were faking it, but he still cast a spell on us. Can you get rid of the spell?
You are wait. She like blinks like 5 or 6 times in quick succession. Wait.
Holds one hand out to them like, see what I deal with?
Yes. So,
So we
Can you
did
describe-
it because we thought we were going to get away, you know, with everything, but we couldn't. So we are here, we don't have the will, but we are maybe cursed or something.
So, can you please explain to me exactly what happened? Like, what did you say? What?
I said, I did not say my name. I said, I totally pledge myself, to, like, help King Leoric do whatever cool stuff he wants to get done.
Okay, so you basically have bound yourself to his will. Very good. That is not a particularly great thing to have happen, but you
No.
know what?
How can I stop it?
You might need to go to the Monterey cult knows how to stop things like this, but they're not here. They're off in my home, so it's a little
Okay.
ways away.
So you can't
Wait,
fix
can we
it?
take a detour? Because I said I was gonna kill Westmarch, so like that's like
Like all of
thing.
Westmarch.
You're going to kill all of Westmarch, are you? Maybe you should do that first. It'll be a good time.
He just kind of looks at Malky. He's like,
There is a large castle that is about 6 days' ride from here to the west. You go there, you can knock on the door and say, hey, can I come in and kill you? And then you won't have to worry about the curse anymore. It'll be perfect.
It'll go over very well, I promise.
What if, like, wait, where did you say we had to go to get this taken off of us?
So, okay. So, it is not a curse, it is technically a binding pact, which is apples to similar, difference. The point is that it is very deep-seated and it is probably burned into your flesh as well. Blood is powerful, and that complicates things. I'm sort of waffling a little bit now, though, and I need to not do that. So the long story short is you want to go to Lutke Lane, and you want to
Lutke
speak to
Lane.
the Monterey cult members there. Anyone will do. Just be like, hey, I made a blood pact. I didn't mean to. You have to fill out some contracts, sign some forms, and then you'll be divorced from King Leoric.
Where is that? Where is Lutke Lane? Is it the person?
So, Lutke
No,
Lane.
it's a city.
Yeah, dude, that's right. You've been there not too long ago. Do you want to tell them about it?
I will. But right now I'm very upset with them.
Oh,
Listen,
that's
I was
good.
just trying to make sure everybody got out of there safe. I was trying to keep his attention, okay?
yeah,
We would have had to fight him some more. We
Down.
literally just walked out of that room thanks to me and this guy here.
There are other ways to walk out of a room without pledging a blood pact.
Listen, I didn't-
Swinging a giant hammer
Literally
at us. we
hundreds
can't
of rooms
walk
without
out.
signing blood pacts. It's
I
amazing.
didn't know it was real. I thought he was...
Once again, he is an eldritch undead lord. What did you think was going to happen when you gave him a promise?
Listen, if I sit there and I'm like, oh, I totally do this.
Yes, you see,
Yeah,
blood magic
I
does not
wasn't
care about
either.
tone,
Yeah,
just what it
sarcasm is
does.
lost in
I
blood
don't
magic.
know that. I don't do blood magic.
Yeah, we're not
Yes,
evil.
Enemy
you know?
magic you should be wary of.
Look,
Every
look. It is lesson learned. You know, worst case scenario, maybe you go a little bit lucid in the night and stab 6 people in your sleep. It's
I don't
happened to
want-
everybody.
I don't want
It's
to do
fine.
that.
It's fine.
Everybody, Marquise. We could just stab people. It's okay.
Well, you have to make sure that you don't
It's
get
not
caught.
okay. I don't want to do it.
Look, so that's what you said. What about you, birdie boy? What happened to you?
Birdie boy? What does that mean?
You got a bird face. Look at the little beak you got. Like,
Okay,
bird-
alright.
She like wheels forward and like taps the mask.
I told him I would kill Westmarch
Kill Westmarch,
and...
like all of Westmarch.
So you kill
Oh.
Westmarch.
Well, the Westmarch. So if there's someone here named Westmarch, they should probably go.
The
And-
Westmarch Esquire.
And...
Don't remember.
Did I say I was gonna kill all the guests or something like that? I don't actually remember. Does it really matter?
I feel like he did
Yes.
say something like that, so we should probably leave pretty soon, huh?
Well,
Yes,
here's the other
so-
thing, Franzia. What if, and let me just sell you all this
Mhm.
scenario.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because
I do
we're
like
knights
scenarios.
now too, right?
Knights of
Oh.
what?
We're his
Leoric.
knights.
He
He was
promoted
like,
us. We're
I'm
knights of
King
the
Leoric and
kingdom.
you're my knights
Leoric?
now.
The Yorick is dead, so you're Knights of the Dead.
That sounds
see the
cruel
trouble.
too.
It sounds cool, but unfortunately in Candoris they don't like the dead very much, so
I mean,
you're not
what
going
do I
to find many
tell
friends.
everybody?
Well, then if we kill them,
Well,
all then
then-
we're the Knights of the Dead. Ooh, wonder who's gonna get back. But what I'm saying is, Leoric is around. He's floating about. He's actually in his room. Why don't you marry him? Because he hates his last wife. So if you
Yes.
want to be queen,
But
you
he
could just-
appreciates that she was hot and you're pretty hot.
Yeah, and I, he quite large, and you could be queen if you marry the dead Leoric, and all become his knight.
Give me a persuasion roll, please, Vash.
Then we'd be your knights too. And
Yeah.
Advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Advantage. Does he have advantage? Can he have advantage?
No, you'll not have
Okay.
advantage
I
in
would
this
love for her
scenario.
to go. You're right, and just go upstairs.
You're right. I will go upstairs now.
Hmm. You know, as great of an idea as it is to marry the man that just murdered his own wife not too long ago.
Well,
and
that's because she
also-
was gonna kill him. Are you gonna
Mm,
kill him?
Yes.
But does he know
Well,
that?
maybe- Yeah, don't
If-
start with that.
Probably.
If he
Well,
doesn't
what?
know, then you could just get away with it, right?
But I could just go up and blast him, and then I don't have to worry
I just
about
want you to
marrying him.
know you're much smarter than he is.
Yeah, honestly, he
Look.
let us be his knights. I mean, how smart is the guy?
Well, you say that, but you've now been marked with blood magic, and there will be times when you no longer be in control of your own
Can I-
actions, and you're gonna go and do the things you said you're gonna do. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How can a guy who has no blood do blood magic?
Technically, if we're going to go down this road, it is because the people who name magic don't do very good jobs of naming magic.
Was there
That's
anything you could do to
bullshit.
like?
Also, you
Make
have
it-
blood. And
She
not
said
in
she
your
she
blood.
can't help us. We have to go to
Not
the,
even.
the
Well,
we have
then
to
why
go
are
to
we
Luke
gonna help
Lane.
you? What use are you to us? Now we're the Knights of the Dead.
No. She's still very helpful to us.
She can't. She can't
No,
even.
she
lessen
can-
his
she
spell.
can
She's
help
supposed
us.
To be a super sorcerer,
She
but
can
she
help
can't fight
us.
some simple blood magic. I have to go to
Get
Coulter?
rid of Endario.
You're a doctor. Why don't you get rid of your own blood?
Yeah,
magic?
why don't you give it your own blood magic, Dr.
You know what? Maybe
Cloud,
I
there,
will. All
boys.
right. I've heard great things about leeches, and you know what? Blood magic. Bye. Just new blood.
How far away is Luke Lane?
It is about maybe 2 weeks ride from here through the desert.
We had
Well,
awful weather. It was more like 3. It was the rainy season though.
Well, time to go
Yes.
to Luca Lane. Let's go. Bye.
Well, you'll have to deal with Endario first, because she's blocking the only way there. Hence why you're here to begin with.
I mean, to be honest, it's going to be fun. I mean, the bird made a really stupid oath, like, I'm going to kill everyone in West March, but, my sister made a very vague one about helping him to do cool things, and, I don't think...
Yes. You might want to chain your birdie friend up at night, because he might try to kill you in your sleep because you are guests here, and he is going to be...
Brasio.
I think it would be a good idea if we did not stay tonight, because I don't want anybody to get hurt,
No, it's okay. It's a good idea. We just chain him up, okay? We chain up the doctor, and then the
I
rest
do have
of us.
manacles. We can just put these little hands in manacles on like a bed.
He does have little
Shouldn't
hands.
you
It's
have
very
manacles
funny.
too? Because I think it was more than cool stuff, and if we're bound to him.
Okay, look.
That's neither here nor there.
Here's what I'll do, okay?
Yes.
You have very clearly not had a very good time upstairs. That is okay. Leorica is an ancient spirit of demon badness. That happens with, you got hoodwinked. That is all right.
We did. I'm sorry.
Did you manage to find the will at least? Did you see
Yes,
it with your
it's
little
totally
eyeballs?
in there.
Where was it?
It's in the
It was
big
in a
room.
case.
In the big room in the middle in the case.
Okay, I can work with that. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll let you go back to what you are doing. I will send a message back to home and say that you are welcome to use my name to try and get some free access to the Montreal to get your divorce done, alright?
Uh-huh.
So there we go.
Will they get alimony after they divorce the orc?
It depends. Montreal marriages are very strange, and since this blood magic thing technically is how marriage is done in Lutgelain, it's a bit...
That was out of character, sorry.
No.
Do I get to stay a night if we get divorced though?
Yes, you can call yourself a knight as much as you want to. You'll be like a...
Doctor
Former
Knight.
of the Dead.
You'll be
Just
like
tell everybody you're a Knight of the Dead.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just a knight of doctoring to the king. We can
Well,
just be vague, like the.
alright, Mr. Knight of Doctoring, I'm gonna let you go and nightly
Knight of
doctor yourself.
Doctoring.
I'm going to go now, goodbye. And she starts to
Bye.
wander away.
Let's go.
Let's
get
go
Good
out.
night, ladies and
Please.
gentlemen.
Let's get out. Let's come
Goodbye.
on. Come on.
Wait, what about our friend?
He's in. Come here. Come on. Come down the steps.
Crap.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you. Hello.
Yeah, if you go there and look to the south, you see Hector's conversing with two nobles, having a great time.
Yes, religion is wonderful.
I like justice. It makes my penis large.
Justice. I am a magnet of things. Ah, Hector. Sister.
Who's the other silver portrait person?
That's Hector.
That was Hector.
The one in the room with you is Minervus, but it's because they are technically a PC, but they are an NPC. Like they have a PC stat block.
Minervus, are you from Westmarch?
What? No,
No, he's from here.
I'm from Ariet, actually.
Okay,
I mean,
good. So I won't
but
kill
you're working
him.
for our friend who's from here, yeah, you know.
Baldwin seems to attract... Oh my god, I need a voice, right? Baldwin seems to attract a lot of, shall we say, unusual company. Much like himself. Ain't that right, mate? And he goes and nudges Baldwin, just all right. I'm
the
coming
same
to
time.
terms with the proverbial shitstorm you lot are getting me into, all right?
It's gonna be great. Don't worry about it.
It's gonna be a large career change. I was a paladin. I went around telling people, the light's great and all that. You can find some meaning in your lives, and now here I am, gonna be maybe king. It's a bit of a career jump.
She comes in and she does the little elbow nudge to Thorgrim, hey, did you show them the thing that we found?
No, I had not. And I sort of look and I was like, so we were upstairs and, looking for things as we were instructed. And so he sort of he just had his hand behind his back the whole time. And he just sort of pulls it around and shows the glass case with the rolled up paper inside.
Is that actually Leoric's will?
I'm not sure. It was concealed by magic for a long time, and it does seem... something seems to be special about it.
Well,
It's totally it. We found it. Be very quiet.
Baldwin's just like, all right, well, all right, go do your thing. I'm gonna go and I don't know. Probably shouldn't actually roam around outside if Francie is stalking around. Heard her whiffling away back there.
We told her where the will used to be, and she's going to go look at that place probably. What should we do with this now? And she actually looks more towards the elf man who came up with the idea of the fake will thing.
Hand it to me. I'll take care of the rest. You're sure this? Before I go any further, is it cursed or is it not? Because that's sort of an important factor in what's going to happen next.
We did not
Alright.
take it out of the glass case, you know.
But
But I
Dogrim
don't.
said it wasn't cursed, I don't think.
What? No,
You
he
said it
did not
wasn't?
say.
No.
He did not say.
I said it was not desecrated or hallowed. So consecrated
like-
or desecrated.
Like the
So
same
it could-
thing, really.
It's really not
Alright.
the same thing. I do not
Just
think
burn
that you
it if
should.
it's cursed, you know?
I do not think that you should leave with this. I think that we should decide what to do with it right now. With all of us
Yeah.
here, because to be fair, just like you didn't know what we were going to do, we don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah, we're knights.
That's technically I'm a knight as well. If you're going to get into specific, and then
That
Baldwin's
is
like,
neither here nor
oh
there.
enough! It doesn't. No,
Please
no.
don't pay attention to him. That's all.
It's all just stop for a moment, all right? You're getting very nobly here. You're talking about plots and not trusting one another and all that nonsense. Just
You started it, motherfucker.
Yeah, really.
no. Just I'm ending it as well. We're gonna have a responsible conversation without the air of superiority that so happens to haunt noble lands. Got the will. Will has been gathered.
Where's
Right.
Francie again?
Get it.
Where's-
we-
we- I-
We need to talk quietly.
Oh. Where's Francie again?
well, here's all right.
Hey, if I knock on the kitchen doors, does anybody answer?
You knock on the door. Sure.
So I don't want
You
to incur the
knock on-
wrath of.
You knock on the door. Flies open. You see the goblin cook, old Boots, sitting there or standing there staring up. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Apologies, Miss Boots. I was wondering if there was a bottle of bread, an unaccounted for bottle of brandy anywhere.
And an unaccount. Wait, what?
That the rest of the guests haven't hoovered up by now. It's been a very long night, and I was wondering if
Oh.
I need a nightcap.
Like snaps her fingers and points at. Give me a moment. And shuts the door.
Thank you.
And like, wouldn't take too long before she comes back with a like it's a bottle that's been opened and it's like I'd say about a third of it is left, and she's basically like, "Do I want to throw this out because it's getting a little it's been in the air too long." So
I know exactly what to do with it, Miss. Thank you very much.
We're driving him to drink like his father.
And yeah, after that, he just walks right out of the kitchen, goes back to that like the lounge they were in like to begin with.
cool. Okay.
He's turning into Artemis. I
don't-
did this.
I don't think he likes us very much, you guys.
Yeah, in the lounge you see Pierre Nobles and Hector were just chatting.
I can only imagine what they're chatting about.
Justice.
I love inflicting the law upon those who deserve it. So,
So
back to Baldwin.
anyway,
Okay, wait. Baldwin? What if I had an idea?
I don't
I'll
like your
hear it.
ideas. Never.
What?
No. Let him talk. Let him talk.
What
No
if?
worries.
Because you don't like the noble shit, right?
It's a bit
What
taxing.
if the best of both worlds? What if you became king and
you
we
say
both
you
we let Francia in on this, and you guys get married, and then you're king and queen, and she does all the shit you don't want to do, and you just kind of exist.
Here's the thing
Pretty
about.
sure,
Here's the thing
pretty
about
sure
kings
Francie will
and
turn me into a
queens.
toad.
Yeah,
I don't. She's quite beautiful.
She might turn him into a toad. Also, she is dead, so she cannot have babies, and that's what nobles have
You
to
don't
do.
need baby. You don't want babies. You know, you just
That's
want a
what
hot
nobles
lady.
have to do. It is the law. It is what they do. They're like, oh,
Just
I
pick
am
up a
noble.
mistress.
I think
They do
that
it
this
all
is
the
a silly
time.
conversation. We're
It's-
talking very much about, like, genealogy and aristocratic stuff now. I
Not
think this
very,
is
just
boring.
looks absolutely like crushed. Like her sister just was like, "No, you're being dumb," and she's like, oh, "Okay, I'm sorry."
I just
No,
think that
sister,
Francia will be happy.
You're
He'd
beautiful
be
and
happy.
perfect, but
Everybody wins.
no,
The only person who really loses is Leoric.
No, I'm talking to the bird. The bird is making a bird point. You know, like who cares who he marries, just as long as he is the king. You know, he can.
Well, what is the king thing?
What do you mean? What is the king thing? You know, we have the wheel now. We just get to pick who's the king, and obviously this guy's the best for the job. You know,
I'm saying, what
it's
does
like
he
the
think
beginning
about
and
the
the end.
plan? What, you know?
You're talking about the house plan right now.
I think Francia shouldn't be let near any wills with a 10-foot barge pole, and that if anyone's going to pick up this mess of a kingdom, I might as well do it myself. And I also think that you're probably going to have a little bit of a domestic meltdown in about 10 minutes, given the reaction between these two. Yeah, he like gestures to Natvari and Varasil. So,
I'm okay.
how about this? I don't think yous actually care about the will very much. So how about just leave it here? We'll deal with the will side of things. You very clearly have acquired some new bits and pieces, given the stick sticking out of your friend's quiver and the
What?
belt he was wearing around him, amongst other things. So my question is, what do you actually need to deal with this demoness that's all locked up inside the rogue's monastery?
Well,
Money.
I
We
guess
need-
the
Of course, the rogues need help, and we need gear because, you know, as you can tell, we're like in rags, you know.
no, we have gear. We've already found the powerful magic items we came for.
You are no help.
You're trying to con or connive or whatever these people. Okay, you know, like
I just want a nice
aren't doctors supposed to do no harm?
in the medical field. I also collect insurance payments, which people like to default on, so, you know.
Hey, what are you a doctor of? If you're not a medical doctor, what are you a doctor of?
Uh-oh.
You broke him.
I have a doctorate in video game science. Creative literature.
Oh, you're one of those.
No. I am a real doctor, but I also need to be paid.
He's a real doctor.
Like Dr. Quinn. And
I'm not a doctor.
we have to go kill some god after this.
Oh,
With a bunch of
Greater-
shiny
greater demon.
doodads.
Greater demon, not a god.
Same
You know,
thing.
No,
And-
he's right. He's not a god. This is why
Yeah.
he's the king and you're not.
Well, you know, the king has lots of money to help his knights, and being as we would be like his knights, we would need appropriate
Mr.
munition. No,
Mr. Baldwin. I just want to make sure that we're giving the will to the right person. And while you do seem like a super cool guy on the initial, like meeting and stuff, I'm sure Leoric seemed like a super cool guy at some point too, and he's crazy, shit-faced crazy, you know.
Oh, Leoric got his head all broken by Bishop Lazarus, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that shit happens, so it could happen to our super cool friend here. So, like, how can you assure me that it's okay to leave the will with you? That's all I want,
Oh, what kind of assurance do you want? Seems like a bit of a trick question, doesn't it? Or I can offer you promises, but that's words.
Sure. Maybe it's good enough, you don't know. Just, like, try.
yeah, maybe make an oath. Say a blood.
On my honor, I will try.
You saying that for me to repeat back or something, Maya?
No.
I mean, I could do that if you want to, like, do the sort of
No.
you say, I say thing. That's fine. That's be fun.
Does
Haven't done that in a
one blood
while.
pact usurp
I-
another?
What's your title, Baldwin? Duke?
My title in Kandurus or my title from Zakaru, which I renounced?
All of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Fist of Zakarum, I think it was. Fist of Zakarum, Crusader of West... No, not Westmarch. Fuck, what were they called? Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, that's it. I haven't actually done much with the church since they went all murdery, so that's sort of the reason why I got out.
Okay, what's the other title?
God, Lord of the Southern Steppes. That's technically what I am.
I, Lord Baldwin of the Southern Steppes, do so here pledge to Natvari and her sister Varaciel and all their super cool friends that
Right.
I will use this will to become
I'll
king
use
and
this
take
will
care of my lands
to become king, and you take care of my lands
in a way that is helpful
In
to the
the
people.
way that's helpful to the people,
Specifically to the people who are
specifically to
super
the
in need of
people
help.
that are super in need of help.
Yes, not just the rich people who suck, but the
Not-
poor people who need all of the help.
Not just the rich people who suck, but the poor people who need help, arguably a lot more than they do.
Yes, that's a good addition. Thank you for that.
Minerva's just
And-
like claps a couple of times.
Yeah, yes. And I will be the
And-
best
and
king
help.
that I can be, and also maybe if we do a good job at our job too, maybe you can hire us for other cool stuff.
And make us lords. And ladies.
Right. Well, we're going to need
And
to take a
only
bit of
use
time
green
to
technology.
Yeah, green tech only. Thank you, Mark Songs. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Minervus, I need you to hold down the fort here with me. We're going to need to do a little bit of work to get the rest of the lords on side before we announce everything and throw
You have to be
Francia's
very
well-laid
careful.
plans and attack. Careful about Francia, or
Yeah, because if she finds out you have the will, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you're dead," and take it.
well,
right? So-
funnily enough, it's actually a really easy way to deal with Francia. She has to ask if she can come into a room before she goes into it. Just ignore her. She can't come
Is she
inside.
a vampire?
Well, I don't know. I haven't asked her.
Oh no! Oh,
Try
no.
that. We should. I want to see that happen.
That
Should we
would
call
explain
her
much she
over
knows
and then
about
just
blood
not let
magic,
her
though,
in?
I have to say, you know.
Oh hell! We never really went into any of the rooms in the hallways. She just took us to all the hallways and said, "This is a room. I can't go in there. This is a room. I can't go." And she took us into one room, you guys. She's a vampire.
Kill her.
Well,
I have some steaks, and she looks at steak.
I don't think steaks kill vampires. Steaks make them slow and lethargic, and they go
You're
back
right.
to
There, you
little
have a
spots.
kitchen. We could throw garlic at her.
I think garlic's a myth, isn't it? And like, sort
I
of
don't
nervous,
know.
and
Dude,
Minerva's just,
I'm,
like,
I'm a
shrugs.
doctor,
Why-
not a vampire hunter.
It's not important. She is their problem.
Well,
What
she
did-
isn't doing anything nasty. I mean, she's...
So then, why don't you marry her?
She is
don't-
undead. She's very undead, so she could be a vampire.
It's a problem to deal with later. Right now, we need to worry about the large demoness that's mind-controlled the rogues and burnt the countryside down with nastiness.
What kind of cool stuff did we get? Hold on, I'll be right back. And she's gonna go bother monkeys. Get over it. Pull out the cool stuff you got. Like, as she walks around the corner. Pull out the cool stuff you got, Mr. Dr. Man. Show us what you got. Don't be a jerk. Show us what you got. Okay, thank you. Bye.
I'd like for Thorgrim to sort of look at the Lord Baldwin and be like, "Why did you want me to team up with this group? I mean, I get that I found the deed and everything, but they're
Well,
crazy."
They are crazy, but is that really a bad thing? I mean, don't answer that question right now. Let me carry on my spiel that I'm going to vomit out of my mouth. Point is, Candoris has been in a terrible spot for a very long time, that's true. And this lot, at the very least, seems to at least have the drive to get things done. I'm sort of thinking, early thoughts, so you can say no, but if me and Minervus can get the court wrangled here, you go off with him to, deal with this demoness, get the trade routes working again, then maybe you can be the emissary that goes off to Luke Ghislaine to be all like, look at this, the trade's happening, look how great things are. Can sort of be a couple of steps ahead, get things rolling around as they should be. Plus, it sounds like these two got a little bit of a blood pact problem, which I think Luke Ghislaine can fix.
Yes, I agree with that. It's just, I don't know, it's working with 5 other people with 3 brains between them. So, you know, maybe
Oh,
I can help out.
don't be mean to them. No need to punch.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You're just from
I'm-
different places with different looks on
Yeah.
life and different cultures. It'll be good for you. I mean, I know
Yeah.
you're not a young fellow by any stretch, but maybe it's a good chance to go off and get some more worldly experience rather than being stuck this side of the mountains.
Yeah, you are correct. I mean, worst case is I die. Happened before, and I'm sure it'll happen again, so
Oh, that's the spirit.
why not?
What?
There we go.
And he
You
starts to
you
walk off
died?
towards the dining table to see if there's any food over there to have something to eat.
Yeah, Minervus goes and
Just kind
joins
of
you.
ignoring it. Yeah.
What?
If you want to ask him about it, go and ask him about it.
I'm
Not my place
I'm
to.
not gonna ask a damn zombie about why they died.
Oh, he's not a zombie. He's something.
Can he
Some
even-
people die and come back. It happens. You got to
Can he have
revive.
kids? Because if he can have kids, then you could have kids with Francia, which I
Not
think
having
solves our
kids
whole
with
dilemma.
Francia. No, it's off the table.
You don't want magical children,
I don't want zombie babies.
but you're okay with hanging out with them.
I'm okay with experiencing them. I'm not okay with experiencing them. You know what I mean?
Not really. Francia's quite, a looker.
Yes. You know what else is a looker?
Me?
No.
Oh.
I was hoping to have something intelligent to say there, but I'm still in shock over the idea of having kids with Francia.
Well, God forbid you want to bind 2 nations. Maybe you could find the Westmarch queen and marry her.
She's not. She's a lesser noble from Lute Ghislaine. I'm not binding any nations. The way that their noble system works is completely
Sounds
alien
very
to the ones here.
pious. Oh, she's a lesser noble.
Well, she is a lesser noble. It's the proper title. She's not the Sultan.
Well, then marry the Sultan.
He's 18 years old.
I have nothing to add. Can't bother you. I don't know what to say.
How about you go marry the Sultan and see how that goes for you?
Then you'd be bowing to me.
No, I won't be. I'm not part of Lute Ghislaine.
Well, I'm not from there or here or anywhere particular, so
It feels like this is a bit of a circular conversation with no real
No,
end
I'm
or
gonna
beginning.
go find Francia and ask her to marry you.
Oh, have fun with that. She might devour you right there where you stand.
Well, then I got eaten by a hot lady. It's not the worst way to go.
Oh my god.
So, down in the room with Malquise, I'm like, hey, hello. Don't be
Hello.
upset. I'm not going to try and upset you right now. But I wanted to try and see what everybody found. So I think you found some stuff.
Justice.
Yeah, when she comes in, Malquise is pretty much just like slumped back in the couch, just like swigging straight out of the bottle, just listening to Hector like just proselytize these 2 guys. Like, you see, the justice is. And he's just like, this is fascinating. He's like, right, and hooks the belt from him. He, hands it over to her. His quiver pulls the stick out. He's like, yeah.
Okay, well, if you don't want to come back, that's fine. Thank you for the stuff. See you
No,
later.
believe I'm done with a lot of you for the night. I need sleep to recharge my tolerance.
Okay. Your
Have
loss, I
fun.
guess. Goodbye. And she walks back in. And also tries to usher the Birdman back because I'm sure he did not give up his stuffs.
He did. He did not.
Okay, you guys, this is the stuff that Malky's had. It is belt. I don't know what it does. He didn't say. I don't think he probably knows either. And the stick. I didn't ask him why they were important, but I guess they are. Actually, I guess if she looked at them, she'd probably recognize the symbols too, right?
Yeah, you can see the markings that are familiar.
So yeah, this is some Roderick relic-y type stuff. I don't know what it does though. Can I tell? Can I read the symbols, or am I just like, I don't know?
You cannot read the symbols, no.
Okay. Sir
There's
Baldwin, do you know anybody who would be able to tell us what this stuff is?
Look, give me a look. Let me take a quick squiz at one of them.
She just hands the stuff over.
All right, looks over at the staff. Like, well, I mean, it's a stick.
I can turn it into a sword.
No.
I feel like that might be a little bit of a
Waste.
wasted opportunity. So looking at the mark, I mean, you look like a Roderick mark, so you probably want to go and talk. I mean, you probably want to go to Tristram, wouldn't you? Talk to old mate Kane. That's his name.
Okay, I guess we have to go back then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, as far as I'm aware, he's the only Roderick scholar left alive in the world. Last of his kind. A little sad. Not like one of them birds going extinct that doesn't kind of mate no more. Maybe you should marry him, birdie boy.
What?
Yeah, remember, nobody knows that he's a bird yet, except for Franzia.
He's got a
and
bird
Melkis.
beak.
Oh, that's right. Everyone calls him bird because he actually has a bird beak.
Yeah, he's got the bird mask.
Yeah, he has a gas mask on that looks like a bird mask.
Right. He just gets startled every time someone calls him bird boy because he thinks they know.
Yeah, and
Everyone
little
knows
hand
your
stuff.
secret. Everyone knows your secret.
You're not hiding it very well.
Anyway, Baldwin hands the staff back to Netfarazet. Though Tristram was burnt down not too long ago from what
We
people
found
were
him.
saying.
We found Deckard Kane. Give me the belt.
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, that's convenient. All right, well, there you go. You want to get Diesel sorted? Probably want to go and have a chat with him. Reckon he'd be the one to do it.
Can
I
you
think we should
teleport
go-
us there, or do we have to walk back?
Oh, do I look like a magical fellow to you?
How?
Maybe
how,
if you married Franzu,
how long was the trip
we'd have
again?
a magical fella in real life, and then we could just teleport back instead of walking all the way back.
It was about half a day's trek. So
It
you probably
wasn't-
want to rest here first.
It wasn't that far away.
Do we?
Honestly, I think we
You
should
want it.
leave. I really think we should leave.
I agree.
Because as soon as she finds out that the will is not there, she's gonna be super pissed. I think we should go.
Yeah,
I
and
think
you
we should
can
get
deal
out.
with that, and I don't want to deal with that. And also, like,
Oh,
when we
boy.
go to sleep, we might kill
Kill
everyone.
people?
So like, we gotta go.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. You did kind of bind yourselves to Leoric, didn't you? Well, all right, off his trot.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, and like pats round his legs for a bit. He's like, Thulgrim,
Yes.
you still got that message stone that I gave you a few moons back?
Sort of like looks. He looks. Yeah, I think so.
All right,
It's somewhere in my bag.
all right, good. Well, keep in touch. Give me updates on how things are going, and I'll do the same, and we can make sure that everything's tickety-boo, as they say. Are you
Okay.
all right escorting these fine fellows back to wherever it is they came from, and maybe trying to convince them that old mate Baldwin's going to be the big cheese around here, and that you need to, I don't know, be nice to me or something?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
are
can do that. I
you-
can watch with them.
Are you gonna send people to the rogues to help us take the demon?
When
Like an
when we
arm?
can get this sort of thing sorted, we'll be able to lend some support for the rogue monastery. I don't know how much we'll be able to raise, but we should be able to send some soldiers that way.
Okay, well tell them.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, I'll anything else we can give you? Anything else you can take on the road?
Gold, armor, weapons. You name
things
it.
you can carry. You look pretty over encumbered there, my friend.
I would like
Yeah, well, I have friends.
piece of cake. I want a piece of cake, and then we can go.
Boots!
I need,
Sorry, you were
I'm just gonna
saying?
need some. Yeah, I just need a few pieces of, sort of some travel gear. I'm sure. I'm
Alright.
out of character. I'm guessing that we sort of traveled in like a big caravan, so I don't have like a bedroll and a tent and everything like that.
Yeah.
I might need. So just So yeah, something like that. Just since I'm sure we're going to be walking in the woods.
I mean,
Through the
nervous.
fields.
When you're done with your meal, could you go off and just go chat with the caravan chief and get some bits and pieces for Thulgrim here? And Minerva's like nods and he just taps the table a couple of times, gets up and goes out.
Better yet, do you think you could loan us like a horse and a carriage?
Probably could actually.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That could fit all of us. And Hector can stay here as our ambassador?
Are you trying to get
Yeah.
rid of Hector?
Well, he would
I had
weigh the carriage down a lot. And the
I did
horse
have a
would get
chat with
tired
that
faster.
Hector fellow. He seems to be alright, a little bit
Yeah.
strange, but I mean,
He's
who
very
isn't these days?
stupid.
Not he.
All right. No. Pause a moment. You need to stop calling people stupid, okay? That's not
Why?
kind. It's not kind, and you're dismissing things just because it's different to what you're used to, all right?
He's very dumb.
You're
He's
breaking
not
your oath.
intelligent.
You said super cool, and you're not being super cool to Hector.
I don't care.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna be like, I love you, Hector. You know what
Right,
I mean?
well, I'm-
No.
I'm just suggesting maybe rather than dismissing people because they seem stupid,
Stupid.
just give them a chance,
He's
right?
very dumb. But you know what? I would like to have a king who has that mindset. So keep thinking that, I guess.
Well, all right, thank you. And maybe just once in a while, just remember this conversation. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, I will do that. I promise.
Alright, we'll take that horse-drawn carriage and we'll meet it outside.
All right, go. And yeah, all right. We'll get something organised for you. Something to at least keep you dry and warm on the road, and you can maybe have a little bit of a rest of the way.
It's not that far away.
Well,
Well-
but we have to go to Luke Lane. That's a 3-week walk.
We can't
by
do
foot.
that first. We have to go back first.
Either way, it'll at least afford you some comfort in getting back to the rogue encampment and coming here. Maybe there were some things to bring with you. If you're going to be storming a monastery, surely you're going to need to have a few more bits and pieces than just what's on your backs, right?
Yeah.
Consider it the least I can do for thanking you for forcing me into another job that I don't really want to do.
You're
Well, I
welcome.
thank you, my lord.
Yeah, well, I'll see you around shortly, Thulgrim. Seems to you always seem to have a
Yes.
way of coming back, so...
I have indeed.
Alrighty. With that, does anyone else add anything? Anyone else want to do anything more before you go?
Get a piece of cake.
That's right. So, after a
We
while...
don't- We don't have to go over that.
No, we are.
Okay.
The goblin sort of wanders up. I'm trying. Oh, look. I'm trying to close for the night, and I'm having people yelling my name is not helpful. What? What do you want now?
I'm sorry. I asked him for a piece of cake and he yelled your name. I just wanted the cake, and if you don't have any, it's okay. I'm really sorry.
She stomps on over, like flips past you, stares up at Baldwin. Baldwin sort of like nervously shifts away from her, and he clambers up onto the couch, tugs at his mustache and pulls it to the side once, and then jumps back down what kind of cake do you want?
Do you have chocolate?
We got a little bit left.
Okay.
She goes off and comes back with a relatively generous piece of chocolate cake.
Thank you so much.
Yes, well, don't let it go to waste.
I will not, I promise.
You'll all excuse me. We've been working very hard today. I'm gonna go to bed. So,
Good
like,
night, sleep well,
whistles a
have
couple of
sweet
times.
dreams.
the other servants all fly into the room.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Cake.
I got us a carriage.
You did, good
Very
job.
smart thinking.
I'm so happy.
And you didn't even have to kill all of Westmarch.
I have to kill all of Westmarch. Castus is the Westmarch. We're gonna have to kill him. I'm gonna try and kill him every night, just like
my
Artemis.
God.
He never left.
Okay, well, what are our arrangements for the night? Where are we sleeping? Is it in here or?
Probably in the carriage. I think we should leave.
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Oh. Can we have an extra set, man?
Sure.
What was
will.
it?
Manacle? Because we only have
I
one
have a
right
set.
now. You have
I have a set
7?
in my. I have
Oh.
a set.
What, Philip?
Very kinky dwarf.
Philip's
do we have-
really
do we
into
have-
manacles.
Do we have 2 then?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're good. Never mind. Because we're gonna need them in case we
We could like manacles and then
good.
like loop them together, so we're like looped together, and then if we want to kill somebody, we have to in our sleep hold one sword together and kill them.
Oh my god.
You're magic. You can just move your hands.
Oh fuck, we know magic! Shit! We're the worst people! You know fire and I know melt metal. I can just melt them. Oh no!
We're asleep. We may not even be asleep. Who knows? Whatever.
Alright.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting.
We'll have to keep watches anyway. So if anybody starts to do a weird thing, a watch person can wake everybody up and we can punch each other in the head.
Yeah, I'm sure the two of you aren't on watch together.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that
why did more people
nice.
make oaths?
is it time to leave, is it?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go.
Cool. So we are going to, I think that's a good place to end the roleplay section of this, since I see there are a couple of yawns going around.
Oh, I've been yawning all day. I used to yawn all the time because I don't breathe right.
Oh, all right. Wow. Do you want to keep on going, or do you want to pause there? What are you guys thinking?
I'm fine either way.
Been doing
That's
it
a
for
little late
3.5
for me.
hours.
Because I have more to that I
Or-
can do. I just want to be like respectful of people's time. So
It's a little late for me. Like 4 a.m. makes it hard to keep my sleep schedule for 6 a.m. on Monday.
very fair. Well then, we will stop the roleplay here, and I specify stop the roleplay because I want to do something before next session.
Okay.
So, on the way back to the rogue encampment, you will discuss amongst yourselves who gets which artifact, right? So, assuming that everyone who chose the artifact gets the one they wanted,
Wait.
Billy will be getting a
Question.
sure.
We're only going back to the rogue encampment because we need to know what these things are. If you're just going to
Also-
tell us, why would we pick them ahead of time?
Because there's going to be more things that are going to be happening after that.
Okay.
I
it's
didn't
in
pick
the-
a thing I wanted. I just picked a thing that I thought would be interesting.
Oh. Well, so
Yeah,
far what
same.
everyone chose was a chain shirt for Billy, Cassis with a trinket/artifact, that was the signet ring, Michelle with a staff, Philip with an ornate belt, and Ro with twin swords. That's all correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pick the cool
Yes.
Oh my god, the twin picked twin swords. That's cute.
Yeah.
And I have a ring and a chest piece because Monkeys has not been very nice to me.
Because you're a fucking gremlin, that's why.
Good luck prying
You know-
that ring off me.
The only reason you got those relics because I saved you. You would go to stomp them out of you like a loot pinata.
Oh, I will
So-
kill you in the West March.
There's two ways that we can go about this. I can either get you to do some rolls for me, or I can read out some inscriptions, some names. So what's going to be happening here? Your items have runes written on them, but what those runes are, nobody knows. They have to be identified by Deckard Cain.
I think rolls.
Yep, so the option is either to roll for the initial ones, or I can read out the translated version of what the runes are, but not tell you what they do, and you can pick the ones that sound thematically interesting.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So maybe do it for each individual person who wants to do what. Starting with Castus.
Kind of on a roll.
All right. So there you go. Those are your two properties, Dol and Ith, that have come up in the chat. And do the descriptions show up as well?
Let's see. I don't see Ith. I don't see Dole.
Dole,
Oh, never
Heaven's
mind.
eternal crusade,
Right.
bestowing vitality upon the needy.
Okay.
Cool. Philip.
I think I'm gonna go with the roll as well.
Let's type something to separate two things. There you go. Your two runes, Tur and Eth.
Interesting.
And I'll put these items together before next session.
Very cool.
Billy.
A wizard's duel.
I feel like actually I might just roll for everyone since there seems to be...
Yeah.
I wasn't going to pick roll.
Okay, if you don't want to, that's fine.
But you can,
the
like,
table.
whatever is fine.
Tell and tell. I'd have a duplicate.
Dying from within.
Tell and Dol. That sound good to you, Billy?
Dying from within doesn't sound amazing, but
since you're going to do choose, roll.
I
Do
was
you want
going-
to choose or do you want to roll?
Roll.
I was going to do whatever my twin was going to do, though. But I am curious how choosing works.
So for you, Ro, that's Shale and Ort.
Ooh.
Nice.
Now,
How does choosing work?
do you have the option to look at tables in Foundry, Michelle?
I don't know. What do I would do that?
On the
Not,
top.
you'd have to like share it with the group.
come
How
on,
do I
Michelle,
share
roll
it?
with the rest of us. RNG, RNG.
Let her choose. It's her choice.
She rolls so good anyway. She's gonna get the.
Yeah, but it doesn't. We're not sure if high rolls even matter here because they're all
There we
kind of
go.
spread out.
Okay, so there should be now rune table dash common. It's shown up in something.
Yes. Sixth little tabby up top.
I actually don't have my tabbies anymore.
Ooh.
Well,
Looks like it's off the top of your screen.
It is. I don't know how to get it back. Oh, yes, I do. Ta-da. Okay. 6. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's so many. Okay.
It is. You got a few to choose from.
Baleful Vortex.
I mean, I think you want Ral.
Is it fire? It is fire.
It is fire.
Okay.
These
You go Tyr and Ral, because Tyr is a wizard's duel and Ral is the fires of hell.
I was looking at that. I
Or
was
le-
also
or
kind of like
definitely Ral.
fooling.
And again, if any of you want to change your selections, feel free to do so.
like now or later on.
Now, before next session.
Okay, I like... Soul is interesting. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Let's do Soul and Ral. And also, I'm just going to roll to see what I get for funsies. Or you can roll for me, I guess. Neither of the things. All right, I still want Soul and Ral. I was like, it would be funny if the ones that
That's
I picked...
funny because I actually wanted Eldith.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to take Eldith instead?
Yeah, they seem like healer things. I don't know if they actually are.
That's fine.
I'll do Eldith. I'll take a roll.
Cool. And Dol Ethos for Castus.
All right, I'm going to pick. I'm going to go with Ith and Thul.
Ith and Thul.
Yeah.
I need Eldith ring.
Cool. All right. That
Right? Thul is
is
cool.
everything.
We did it.
We
High
did it.
fives.
You have found your way through the mysterious manor. You met King Leoric. You became his knights. Not
Oops.
something that I thought was going to happen. Found the will. Found your shinies. And now you're off to restock one last time before going to meet the demoness Andariel herself.
Diablo.
Spooky.
Unless, you know what, that can be saved for another time.
We're gonna convince Andariel to let us be her knights.
All right. Then we're going to finish this campaign. We're going to come back and for the sequel campaign for the story of Diablo 3, and we're going to have to fight Natvari and Dr. Dubois.
It'll be very dramatic because it's like, oh, it's my beloved sister. Why?
Actually, not a bad idea.
Meanwhile, fucking Claude is going to just be running around like fucking, causing chaos for Tristram, like, for the Skeleton King.
Look,
And
now
Malkeith will take great pleasure in killing him.
Claude will turn into a giant bird, and Natvari will ride him around and slay all the lands. Kill all of the West March.
Oh my god.
That'll be the start of the plot. All of West March has been decimated. We don't know how, by 2 people, but it's been all gone. It was
Yep.
not very cool, even though King Leoric said it was cool.
Sometimes you make mistakes. What can I say?
Oops. And our king married Francia on the bestest of Club.
All right.
Nobody liked this.
Anton,
Hello.
hi. Could I change my thing too?
Sure. What are you changing?
See, everybody was like, oh no, roll like the rest of us. Wait, just kidding. Please, I want to do a different thing.
Because we didn't see the table. That's why. Now I have choice. Before I was like, oh, it is what it is.
Listen, just tell her she's right. You're right. You're so
Right.
you
You're so
beautiful sister. You're so right. Just what? I'll keep the one. I'll go Neff and what was the other one? If Neff if.
Neff, did you say?
Yeah.
If is popular.
Ith is popular.
Look, it can be shielding or slaying. I can heal
Well.
both, yes. I'm a white mage.
Shielding isn't healing, dude.
Shielding is protection.
Yeah, that's not what a doctor does.
Sorry,
Yes,
I'll
it
do
is.
Neff doll.
You've never heard of vaccines? That's protection.
Neff doll. All right.
You gonna hand out condoms to the party too?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Well, with that, that'll be where we stop for today. Thanks
Very
for
cool, very cool.
coming along. Thanks for watching our viewers on Twitch.
Yeah.
And we will aim to go again in 2 weeks' time, unless people get together and want to go before then. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway,
Me-
we've been plus one shot. Thanks for watching.
I mean, a bunch of people
Plus
still
one
have
short.
backstories that haven't been,
Oh,
delved into.
yeah,
Only
that is
I
true.
did.
And speaking of, Philip, one thing that I am doing is running one-shot backstory games, which are just short one-and-dones, which is starring you as the main character. Everyone else is supporting characters and NPCs to flesh out a little bit of your history and to give you some context to the world, so when you encounter something, you can be like, I know what that is because I experienced it myself.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really fun.
So if you want to have a think about what that might be or what sort of things you'd like to explore, let me know and I'll put something together for you.
Okay, will do.
Like, that's how my character knows where Loot Galane is.
Yeah. And knows about peas.
Peas and the mortuary cult. Yeah.
It's a good thing too, because we fucked up.
Alright. Oh, Twitch, get it out of here.
See you guys next time. Bye bye.
+1 shots. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.